It has been a while since we were here with the arcades and their spirits, but we are back. Do you remember what we were doing last time?
That was haunted. You were wearing a maid outfit.
That did happen. Yes, that is true.
We're also promoting for a big event.
Yeah, and we are well, let's go ahead and load up.
Funderdome.
Right. Funderdome. By the way, guess what I'm going to be doing on the side this entire stream?
What?
Trying to get a shiny Tyrant in Legend CA.
Why?
Because I want one.
Fair enough. I'll be eating this bowl of Frito pie.
So I'm basically gonna be having a Joy-Con in my hand the whole time, just mashing A and then occasionally restarting the game. Well, while we do that, let's see, Exhibit Hall B very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, drug dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. It's hard to notice the smaller displays with the giant, garish Deco's Palace display eating up the center, but I managed to crawl my way around to the edges to find... We found, What? I don't remember his name. Percy, I think? He's just on, like, a joystick that's, like, on nothing. Well, now, pretty much everyone else in the crew, save for Francine. Teo and Ashley are still off hanging with their respective communities. I've got some time. Maybe I could bend someone's ear meanwhile. Let's see, what's everybody doing right now? Gavin's reading the news, bored out of his mind. Naomi's fixing up a bus to Galaga, she could use a break. Percy's idly playing a round of Nibbler, and Queen Bee is in between matches in her tournament.
Naomi?
Going with Naomi again?
Why not?
Alright. Naomi. Oh, Naomi disappeared. Oh, Naomi reappeared. Naomi looks totally frustrated, with the monitor chassis for her game partially removed so she can tinker with it.
Yeah, there's definitely net glow, so the net can't be cracked, so why am I getting nothing at all?
Hey, Naomi?
Oh, you!
I'm gonna be honest, I was like, what does that tag on her say? It says, like, naughty or something? It's her fucking name.
It's the Yobi.
Look, I was leaned back, and I need to get my glasses updated. So, I just saw N-A, and then I thought I saw U.
I need to upgrade the software of my glasses, plugged in USB. Yeah, sorry, I was up my own little world there. What's up?
I'm going to call it right now. At some point during this stream, I'm going to get confused, and I'm going to hit the button to progress the text, thinking it's the button to progress the text by shiny grinding, or vice versa. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen. I'm going to get spacebar and A confused. I'm taking a break, and as of now, you are on break as well.
That's sweet, but I really can't.
What voice did I give this guy? I think it was just
deep.
You're getting nowhere with that game. Take a break. Consider it an order. Fades in. Go rest. Fades out. That is all.
Yeah, guess I'm on break then.
Oh, cool. Want to get away from the crowd for a bit? Find a quiet quarter and hang out, decompress a bit?
Ugh.
I guess bleh, the common word for absolutely.
Hit the button, Max, hit the button! Falling in a pit. That's the space bar! That's going to happen. Sorry.
I can busy myself with the games, but I hate the crowds. Always have. Every year I go to Max.
There's always crowds around me. Naomi reaches out and grabs my hand before I can object and drags us off to a semi-quiet little niche between two display booths. Good for a private conversation. I'm not used to niche being a noun. I thought it was going to say niche display booth. And I was like, oh. That's not how I see the name, or the word usually.
Okay, no broken games, no chattering strangers. Good. Honestly, I love my retro games, but I wish they'd break down less often. All this 1980X tech is fun to play with, except when downtime is lost profits.
Okay, so I gotta know, why the fixation on retro games? I'm not saying they aren't cool, it's just not something folks our age are usually into, right?
I'd contest that with posts by 20-somethings on the classic game collector sites, but you're really asking why I'm into this stuff.
So beautiful.
Oh, nice, Chris.
Ooh.
You doing vanilla or modded?
Stardew is great. We're playing
what's not to love.
We're playing more Stardew on Wednesday finally. Reminder.
Reminder. If you go to that stream, you can actually do the code, which shows you our mod list.
Also, actually, you could still do the code even now. Just exclamate. Hang on, I'll just do it. I just have it up constantly. So there. But anyway, yeah.
Fair enough.
Big reminder, Rhino. Update all the mods during tomorrow so that I have time to download and install them.
Fair enough. Hey, what's not to love? The cool glow of a cathode ray tube, blooming color through the scan lines, and this simple and clean pixel art style. I was tempted to go on a Kingdom Hearts rant there.
You don't have to use Xbox. Okay.
One stick, a few buttons, easy to learn, hard to master.
Woohoo!
You can keep your crazy networked real-time strategy beat-em-up esports fighter thingies. Give me a maze or a spaceship or a bunch of dots any day.
I'm not buying it again from the mods because you guys play it. That's fair, but I mean, there's always a bunch more mods that like we're not using. So I like it's obviously up to you, but Stardew is definitely one of those games where I would not be against like buying it a second time in order to play it with mods, because that's like buying a whole new game and then some. Maybe
wait and see if it goes on like one of the sales or something, because usually you can get it for like $5.
Oh yeah, wait for a sale probably, but or a princess to rescue and turtles to jump on.
Right, well, more the jumping than the rescuing, although I do like the princess rescuing the prince in Wyvern Keep. Good pick.
Weren't you pulling for me to pick Phrase Invaders?
Well, yeah, but I can take Wyvern Keep, too.
Yeah, we chose Wyvern Keep, which was like, Naomi was like, I want this one. Gavin was like, I want this one. And then there was a third one that they were both like, we will not object to this one.
Hooray. Neutrality.
So how'd you get started with retro games?
Well, I know the cliche answer is I had an older brother who introduced me to games, but that's basically the truth. Sort of. Indirectly, I guess. For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me, and being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He wanted to go to the arcade and hang with his friends.
Yeah, totally. I'm just trying to beat the game normally first. That is, yeah, Stardew is definitely one of those games like...
Do that first.
Yeah, I played it like 2 or 3 times through normally before I was like, alright, I need mods to continue playing this, but it's still very good for even vanilla.
So he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to go keep myself busy. At first I played what all the kids played, ticket games, prize games, but I got bored with it fast, realizing I wasn't winning much of anything. Skee-ball defied me. Honestly, kids are smart, right? They gotta realize they're being scammed.
Yuck. Enough kids are blind to make the scam work. Well, when you really want to toy with all your heart, or depends on the game, which were you playing? I mean, I don't think kids care about being scammed. They're just there because they're like, this is fun!
Yeah, it's like they play a thing, goes beep, 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 and then it gives you tickets, and you're like, oh, by the way, you get a bonus thing.
Plus, also, like, kids are humans, and humans have human brains, and as you know, human brain like when number go up, even if that number is, I had 3 tickets, I now have 7!
Yeah. There is that thing, though, when you look behind that prize counter and you're like, I want that.
That is true. I have absolutely had that a couple times. Not at arcades, but like there have been times when like I've seen a thing and I've been like, I specifically want to win that.
Yeah, one of my more memorable ones was a little blow-up green alien doll.
Was it the Toy Story alien?
Amused. No. Classic, just like humanoid, but big old black eyes.
Should we go with the middle one then? The heart option?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you really want to toy with all your heart? Don't be so hard on kids. I've worked the floor for weeks. I've seen how fixated a kid can get on some high-ticket plushie. When you've made up your mind and already spent piles of tokens, well, you gotta keep going. Otherwise, you have to admit it wasn't worth it. Sunk cost fallacy is the bane of my existence! That and OCD.
Yeah, it's cruel, the sunk cost fallacy. I wish I could just give those kids the toy they want, or I don't know, sell it, but no way Gavin would allow that. Plus, well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids way too many kids I didn't know, from schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave a game I wanted to play, even hover around them, worried they might talk to me. Really not good with strangers. Huge crowds of them. Once I get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger. That's different. I'm feeling this so hard, Max.
Yeah, this is people like I talk with people online and I do streams and such, and then I tell people that I'm actually very introverted, and they're like bullshit, and I'm like, see me in real life, I say nothing. I do not talk. Hello, James username, welcome.
Small side note, do you think a consistent talking to people on Discord or online in general, but without face cam, attributes to a tendency to not make eye contact when chatting with someone and instead to be doing something at the same time?
I don't know if I would say it contributes to that. I would say it makes you not think of it as big a deal if you do start doing it.
Yeah. I know I tend to do that. Is like, if I'm just sitting there looking at someone talking to them, I get super fidgety. I'm like, I'm used to doing things while speaking to people.
That's fair. I'm just like that in general. I've always never been good at, like, looking at people when they're talking, because autism is great.
That's fair. Because I think I actually got pulled over at one of my help desk jobs one time, because they were like, they thought you were being rude because you weren't looking at them, and I was like, I was filling out a sheet on the computer while I was talking to them, and they could hear me, and I could hear them. I didn't see a need to look at them.
I thought you were going to say you got pulled over, like, while driving by a police officer, and you didn't look at the police officer, and they're like, are you hiding something? No, I'm just awkward.
Yeah, it was just stuff like that. It's like, I'm not trying to be rude. I just tend to be productive while chatting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like that as well, and it's also why I've reached the point where I pretty much, like, can't watch... I can't watch a video or movie or play a game by itself. I have to be doing both.
It depends on what it is. I mean, like, if I'm interested in something, I will focus specifically on that.
I mean, I will too, but I like, if I can't do both properly, then I will only do one, but the entire time I will be thinking, I could also be playing a game right now.
Like you. I got to know you quickly enough.
Considering she gave me her lunch on day one, quickly indeed.
But there was one area of the arcade which had next to nobody playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line, where everything was fun.
Retro games.
Exactly. Only a few older guys back there. I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token, and it was also basically cool and flashy and colorful and beep.
And boop.
Yes. It was paradise. Those games are my new best friends. I look forward to my jerk of a brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended and it was back to school, but I kept visiting arcades, especially ones with good retro collections. So that's how I got into classic arcade games.
Sorry, I had a brief moment where I was like, I started the VOD recording, right? I did. We're good. And that's how you call it Pac-Man fever. The only prescription is more Pac-Man. Or, I don't know, a young girl alone with a bunch of older gamer dudes seems inadvisable. Or did you have any favorites in particular? I think that first one.
Yeah, Pac-Man.
Also, that middle one, Jesus Christ, are we really going there?
No.
Somebody call a doctor! The girl's got Pac-Man fever. Sadly, it is an incurable condition.
Oh, I bought that album, Buckner and Garcia. Amazing stuff. Was that a song reference? I thought it was just a joke.
There's there was like a song. I don't know if it was an album or a record or a single song or what, but there was one called Pac-Man Fever, and it was really popular.
Okay then. Got all sorts of songs on about Donkey Kong, Centipede, Frogger, TM. You can borrow my copy if you want. I got it on vinyl and tape.
How do you make a song about Centipede?
And then he ate the thing, and then he got bigger, and then he ate the other thing, and then he got bigger. Is that my butt?
How do you make a song about Frogger? And forward, and dead, and try again, and forward, and car, and dead. I lack any hardware whatsoever which can play those.
Really? But vinyl is so much better than MP3.
Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Fairchild, the hipster who could fit in your pocket.
I know it's a little weird for me not to be interested in newer games. It's not like new games are universally awful.
I am playing Pokemon right now and having fun with it, even though I'm just mashing A.
But I like what I like. I love what I love. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? As long as the Funplex stays open and keeps its retro spirit, Brian, I'll be happy.
Well, event manager Ryan Maxkun will see to it that we keep our doors open. That's why I'm here at Max, and I'll later be at Rye, to make this event the big deal it deserves to be.
Thanks so much for that. I'm no good at the meet and greet stuff. Maybe we should both get back to what we do best, for the glory of the Funplex.
For the glory of the Funplex!
Glory to our Scott.
Two of us make our way back to the mini Funplex. Her to resume tinkering, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again. That's also
Was
true.
the fade needed?
That's also true. That we're not currently in the darkest timeline where nerdcore is niche. I think the fade might be because, like, maybe the other routes actually took us to different backgrounds or something. My current status, sitting, and enjoying it. It took a few minutes of searching and stalking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. Who'd you go with, either Ashley or Teo? We went with, Ashley for that one.
We put on the dress.
So we wore a maid outfit.
We rocked it.
That's a word, yeah. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable. My feet are sore from walking all over, and I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated, and I have a slight headache from all the noise. And
I mean, at least you don't have con flu yet.
And there are still 4 more hours of Max left. Me, when I start the stream, there's 4 hours of Max left. Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state. Leaning back, arms at my side, completely exhausted, I picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettered eyes. He would lean in close and frown. Grumbling, he'd say, "Why, Max, may I remind you, these seats are for patrons only." I audibly sighed just thinking about it. I was really expecting Gavin to appear, so.
Me too.
As luck would have it, though, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Galaga cabinet, trying to figure out why the monitor's not working. Tech difficulties, love it. Freedom. My buns are experiencing the best freedom has to offer. And while my body feels like it could collapse at any moment, I feel good about it. Right? Getting the word out about Funderdome.
Still great.
Getting the word out about Funderdome was great. Seeing people's face light up with excitement is why I'm really here. Well, spending time with Ashley was an added bonus. She certainly got passion to spare. I smiled to myself. The pain in my heels and the grumbling in my tummy, worth it. While enjoying the respite, I let my eyes close for a moment. And of course, the second I do that, I hear footfalls closing in. Did I voice Ashley? I don't even remember.
I believe you did, and I was Teo.
Yeah, so I was Ashley, Gavin, and Queen D. Okay. What voice did I give her? I think I just gave her my girl voice. There you are, Rymax.
Looking all over for you.
But we were specifically going to meet back up here, at the Funplex Pop-Up Arcade.
Yeah, but we didn't expect you to be tucked in the darkest corner of the arcade.
And you don't know me. I'm hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me. Hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then. You know how much he loves pinball.
Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching him is spent getting that high score.
I have so many candid pictures on my phone of him playing pinball.
You have to show me, like, right now.
Yes! His concentration face is so cute. Also, every time I see the word candid, I keep thinking candy. Before I can even react, Ashley has her phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. Ahem. Both look up at me guiltily. Do we have more important matters? Max is over in a few hours, and we'll have a lot of work left to do when Max gets cancelled. You're right, Rymax. Please don't tell Gavin. The secret is safe with me.
Right, so business time. I think I got something.
Go on.
I have a friend, and she's an indie arcade developer. The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got co-op, it's got competition. It's got magical schoolgirls.
Well, shit then! Now you're talking!
It's got it all.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this game. Is it called Magical Moon Cuties?
Sounds like a snack. Yeah, that's the one. She's thinking about premiering it at Funderdome.
And hey, take a look at the protagonist and you'll think they're a snack.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, you'd be cooler than cool! Sounds interesting enough. Might make for another fun game for people to play.
Definitely. My friend is somewhat renowned in the indie scene. The game's been in development for years. Sure it would create some buzz at least.
Are you kidding, Teo? We'd be the talk of the arcade world! I do like being the talk of world-sized things. Let's go check it out. I stand up, invigorated by the news. As, I start walking back toward the hall with Teo, I hear a call from behind me. Wait! I turn around and see Ashley standing there, fidgeting. Her green eyes are darting back and forth nervously. Ashley? I, too, have a plan. Oh, we're gonna have to choose again! Come on!
Tails one's gonna be hard to beat.
She motions for us to come back towards her, which we do.
Huh?
What's your idea, Ashley?
She puts an arm around Teo and the other one around me, huddling the three of us together. So what I'm proposing might not be the most legal course of action. You're not off to a good start.
Not a good start.
Do I even want to know? You've seen the huge monitors hanging from the ceiling in the middle of all the major halls, right?
The ones with the ghost that flickers on them every third time that goes through?
Yeah, how could I miss them? They're constantly bombarding us with ads and false hopes of high-quality convention food, and also occasionally a ghost.
No matter how amazingly tempting that $9 hot dog looks on the big screen, don't even think about it.
It looks like it's made of...
Fuck off.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I'm pretty sure I can get a pack of hot dogs at the store for half that. Exactly my point. Everyone is looking at it. I know a way to sneak into the back area. All we have to do is break into the main communications center and upload the flyer Rymax made into the rotation.
Whoa!
You want to do what?
Shh, keep your voice down, Teo! Unless you want to get arrested for being an accomplice. It's a genius plan. Everyone at the Max will see our name in lights. Okay, so yeah, that's a less than legal way of getting the word out. But I have to admit, you've got me intrigued, and it'd definitely work, but I don't know. We would absolutely get in trouble afterwards, though!
Yeah.
Trust me!
What
Of course, we need to go in disguise. I'm already nicely disguised, but Max would need to switch into something way more distracting. Okay, here's the thing, Rhino, we can choose between Teo's thing, or we can wear the maid outfit again. Now it's a hard choice. Why more distracting exactly? To distract from your face, of course. What I'm trying to say is people will remember the costume, not the person wearing it.
That's a fair point.
Which means... Maid Rhinox rides again! I knew it! I knew it! I wrote this game. Come on, you did so great on stage. Think of this as your encore. How about it?
Let's not forget about magical moon cuties. It's a valid alternative that is not illegal.
Both options are valid.
You put on the maid outfit for that too. I just don't know what it would add.
Yeah, you can still wear the maid outfit. Splashy advertising would certainly drive foot traffic, even if getting it up there would be dodgy. Importantly, Iris could help us do it safely without anyone noticing. Safer than actually going off on her own to try this inadvisable stunt. But a highly anticipated indie title might do the trick and result in far less jail time. That's my main outfit! It's heist time!
I would like to go with Teo on this one because it's not illegal.
Also,
Actually did make the illegal one tempting though.
Yeah. Also, like, even just going by, like, even outside of that, like, yeah, there's the advertising board up there, and people will look up and be like, oh, hey, that's a thing that's happening. That won't necessarily get them to go there. Whereas this other one is like, hey, this highly anticipated game is going to be here. And then people who only care about the game will be like, oh, damn, now I gotta go there. So yeah, definitely Teo's. Ashley, oh wait, Ashley's still gonna do it! Wait, what?
Ashley, no. No.
Ashley, you got this. You don't need any help from me. Honestly, I don't feel like getting carted off to jail today. It's not on my schedule agenda. Plus, I'm pretty sure Ashley can handle breaking and entering all by herself. And yes, I do realize how wrong that sounds even in my own head.
I'm glad we know.
I bet you've seen plenty of heist anime. I have never seen a heist anime before, but I want to see one.
You haven't?
I've never even heard of, like, a heist anime. I've seen, like, anime episodes that, like, have a heist in them.
Oh, okay.
But I've never, like, seen, like, a heist-focused anime. You know what else I've never seen, though? This soundboard routine. I am here! Ashley appearing on the screen. Mention you can sneak into the Natural History Museum and steal the world's biggest Fabergé egg in the middle of the day. I got like 12 bobby pins holding this wig on. Bullshit, you've seen MHA? That's not a heist anime! Oh, you meant because of the I am here thing. I'm an idiot. My memory for anything within the last 30 seconds is horrible. Won't let you down. I know you won't, and please try to be careful. To be fair, I also haven't seen all of My Hero Academia, only the first 2 seasons. Ashley smiles widely before prancing off to a crowd of arcade folk.
You can stop worrying, dude. Ashley knows exactly what she's doing.
That's why I'm worried.
You're just on a roll today with that, huh?
It's me! I wrote this game!
Fair enough. Well, shall we go see a lady about an indie game?
We shall. I wonder how that choice would go if you hadn't gone with Ashley the first time. Would that be the first time they... I guess that would be the first time they bring up the maid outfit. As we left the pop-up and traveled deep into the halls of Max, people kept stopping us to say hello to Teo. We'd be happily on our merry little way and then get interrupted by a random person. Oh man, it's Teo, how are you doing?
Great, but hey, we're on our way to meet with someone. Let's catch up later.
Cool, laters! And this happened every couple minutes. Walking through the convention floor is like walking through a field of landmines, where instead of explosions, it was uncomfortable introductions to people I will probably never see again. Eventually, Teo leads me back to a section of arcade games hidden behind all the major companies' booths, near where he held his dance flash mob. What they set up here is mostly reminiscent of the rest of Max. Arcade cabinets are closely lined up side by side, making several aisles for gamers to aimlessly wander down. I would have expected to be more used to pushing my way through throngs of crowds by now, but no. Theo and I force our way through huddled masses of chittering conversations. As I look around at all the different arcade games that surround us, I notice something's off. There are exactly 0 titles that I actually recognize. No Dig Dug, Gauntlet, nor Street Fighter. Not even a hint of a pinball game. I was starting to get concerned. Teo, where in Max are we?
It's the indie section. This is the Indie Mega Arcade. Well, originally they called it the Indie Mega Arcade Expo, but then IMAX sued them.
The what? That didn't explain anything to me. What are all these weird games? I understand nothing! Screenshot this! This is a reaction image!
If you'll hush those alluring lips of yours for a second, I'd be more than happy to explain.
Okay, I'm hushing now. Totally and completely hushed.
Now where was I?
I can't tell you, I'm hushed.
Ah yes, the Indie Mega Arcade is a huge area of Max that showcases all the new and upcoming indie arcade games. Indie developers get a chance to show off their stuff, get useful feedback, and maybe get a few people interested in their game along the way.
I misread that! I thought it said, show off their stuff, get useful feedback, and maybe get a few people arrested.
That's the dream of the indie dev, to make a game that people enjoy playing.
And get them arrested. I really don't know much about the indie arcade scene, admittedly. Working at the Funplex offers me a crash course in arcade culture. Every day I'm learning about completely new aspects. It does make perfect sense to have an indie game scene, I just never realized that it existed.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, actually. Community of people who share ideas and a passion. Can't afford mass production runs of games, but they got a lot of heart, you know? Can't crank out a box for every arcade on Earth, but indie developers are free to make whatever type of game they want. No pressure from a big name company either. Complete and utter creative freedom. Really, anyone can make a game if you put your mind to it. In fact, I bet even you, Rymax, could make an arcade game. What say you?
My game would be spectacular. Don't we have other things to focus on right now? Or yeah, I've toyed with the idea.
I'm kind of thinking focus.
Yeah, don't we have other things to focus on right now? I can't deny that when I was younger, I often wondered about making my own games, but let's be real here, I don't have time for that right now. Diving headfirst into a creative endeavor would be interesting, but I'll leave that to the professionals. Right now I'm focused on Funderdome. Starting another project on top of that wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, this is already running you ragged. Dreams aren't supposed to make sense. You just feel them. So follow me on a dream. What game would you make?
Fine, I'll play along. But only to indulge you. I would make a romance game, a super cute puzzle game, roguelike procedurally generated open world twin stick platformer with loot boxes. Well, you lost me at loot boxes.
Puzzle.
Super cute puzzle game.
Puzzle.
I like that the heart option is not romance.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had like a sort of a game idea that like I would love to like make this if I could make games, but I can't. I would love to like see like a like you just like, you know, a JRPG where you've got like the whole like adventuring party and whatnot, except your character is the bard, and so instead of doing any of the fighting, you're basically buffing and encouraging like your allies to do the fighting for you.
So it would be that RPG thing where you're like spending your time getting to know your party members and all that, but because you're the bard, you could then apply that in a way that it would make sense that they get a statistical bonus for it.
Yeah, and it would basically be like a so while they're like just AI controlled, like doing the attacks and such, and you're basically there to like keep them alive and buff them and such. Alright. Puzzle game. There is one genre of game that's easy to replicate. It's a puzzle game. Give it a good theme, people will be drawn to the aesthetics and mental challenge. But a simple match 3 game would be fairly easy to make. Honey Pop. I'd want an appealing design, maybe really something super adorable to catch the eye. Maybe some bedazzling jewels or crushing candy or something.
Yeah, people would sink hundreds of tokens in to continue playing.
Exactly. Highly addictive, highly profitable, but also highly fun. Fun is the ultimate point of a game, right? People seriously need to remember that! Fun is the point! Stop complaining about other shit and act like that's the whole thing. Oh no, the tree doesn't look super high res. The game is completely ruined.
I like it.
Alright.
Well, if you ever get super bored of being an arcade event manager, I can hook you up with all the proper people to launch your second career.
What do you mean?
Oh, I have some friends who make arcade games for a living.
Some friends? As soon as I said it, I became overtly aware of the situation. Since we stepped foot into the Indie Mega Arcade, people have been waving and nodding to Teo, not to mention all those people stopping us on the way to get over here. I'd say we're some friends. You're a popular guy.
Huh?
What? Come on, that's silly.
He waves his hand, waving off the very notion that I know to be true. Everyone knows who he is, and I had no idea. It happened. I was pressing A on the Joy-Con trying to get the text to advance. Teo's always been such a crowd pleaser at Showtime stage, but I guess his popularity spread to all facets of his life. Dance champion and indie arcade scene champion, huh?
I try to keep my friend circles pretty separate. Sometimes it's not always perfect, and they tend to overlap. You know, like at Max. But hey, it's got upsides. All my friends are here. Biggest downside to Max is it's just so hard to see everyone. Never get to spend enough time with them, you know? Got friends here in the Indie Mega Arcade. I got Funplex crew. Got the dancing community. Just can't see them all.
Teo is the bard of the group. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. We've got, like, hang on, where is it? No, where do I... Where's the... There's a thing you can click that's, like, to, like, oh, right, up here. Oh, or not?
When I can't see them, I feel like I let them down. I hate having to choose between them.
There we go. Yeah, out of the... We've definitely got, Teo is the bard, Queen Bee is the barbarian.
Gavin is fighter.
Naomi is the, I guess, wizard.
Artificer,
wizard. Something like that. Ashley would also be sort of a bard, I feel like. I think Teo is the bard in being the face. For
Ashley is the sorcerer.
Really? Oh, Ashley's the druid because she turns into things.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
And Percy... We don't really
Percy is wizard.
We don't know enough about Percy at this point.
No, wait. Maybe Percy is the, Maybe Percy's the sorcerer?
Because he already has all the privilege.
Yeah.
And the resources. Percy is the barkeep? Alright. Turn to game.
Once again, I have failed my friends. You know, it's a surprise anyone still talks to me anymore.
Teo sighs heavily, his mood shifted from excitement to utter solace. The cool, collected Teo is showing a side I've not seen yet. I guess he's able to experience emotion other than joy. Confirmed, Teo is not a joy robot. But this isn't right. Sad Teo is worse Teo. As his friend, I must fix this. You can't please everyone, Teo. Allow me to boost your ego. You haven't let me down. I think Teo does not seem like the kind of guy where, like, at least in this instance, the logical choice wouldn't really make him feel better. It's like, you can't please everyone. And he's like, I know, but I wish I could.
Yeah.
I feel like either of the bottom two could work. I think maybe you haven't let me down, the neutral option.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah. Teo's working so hard for everyone else's sake. For my sake, too. He gives so much and asks for nothing in return. Without you, none of this would be possible.
Huh? What do you mean?
This morning, I thought the end was nigh, but once I met up with you and Ashley, a calm washed over me. They renamed Basic to Flexible in the sequel to avoid the basic bias. Yeah, I'm glad for that, because it does definitely, like, picking the basic option makes me feel like I'm, like, being wishy-washy. Heck, I couldn't have spread the word about Funderdome all by myself. You've been a real help in getting the word out.
It was nothing, really. I lived to help my friends out.
I've seen so many of your friends stop and say hello to you. Plus, they completely understood when you told them you were busy. Not one left without a smile on their face. They really care about you.
You know what? You're right.
The more I hang out with Teo, the more I learn about him. It's always something new and something unexpected. Let's bring this back around to why we're here. How did you get involved in the indie arcade scene anyway?
Through Michelle, the indie developer I want you to meet. Met her a few years ago at a previous Max.
There have been other
let's
ones?
talk about past
No!
Max. I was hanging out with my crew near the dancing games, and she stopped by to play around. She was new to the scene, so I struck up a conversation with her. Much like when I met you.
It happened. I pressed the spacebar trying to advance the thing in Legend ZA. I've now done both. Ah, so there was plenty of flirting then.
I can't help myself when surrounded by such beautiful, wonderful people.
And Michelle makes indie arcade games?
And she's only one of the coolest and most prolific arcade developers in the industry today. She's worked on several big-name indie games, and when she's not working, she's speaking all over the world about arcade development.
Color me impressed. Sounds like Michelle's the sort of influential person who could really help with Funderdome.
She really is.
Oh. Oh, she has a portrait and a sprite. She's an important character. Okay, it seems like she's gonna be interacting with Teo, so I guess I'll voice her. Also, what is their shirts? What does her shirt say?
It says Tama.
I'm what now, Mateo Alvarez?
Oh, Michelle, only the worst person I've ever met.
As to be expected from somebody of your caliber.
Touche. I was just looking for you, by the way.
Well, I'm glad I found you then. What's on your mind?
I wanted to introduce you to this guy.
Nice to meet you, this guy. Pleasure is mine. Took me a second, but Michelle totally looks like, uh-oh. You aren't, perchance, also a federal agent. This is it. I'm doomed. It was a setup. I'm about to be renditioned to a CIA black site. Who, me? No way. Though my sister, well, I can neither confirm nor deny what she does for a living. Oh, so she looks like that, the lady who bought, Polybius. That's what it is. Okay. I see, okay, that makes sense, Gotcha. I'm gonna shut up now and focus on arcade stuffs.
I think what they're trying to say is that you seem to have a very confident and authoritative expression, that's all.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant on the nose tail. Sure, okay, let's go with that. Anyway, I spoke with Teo earlier in the day, and he told me you had a business proposition. Consider me all ears.
Allow me to elaborate. Rymax here was recently appointed as the event manager for the Funplex.
Congrats. That's a cute little mom-and-pop place where Teo gets his groove on, right? I would categorize it more like a grandma and grandpa kind of arcade. It's not the fanciest one out there, but it's got heart. I like an arcade with a good heart. It reminds me of my youth. Good old days when you walk into your home away from home, quarter up, and enjoy the company. But I digress, getting too swept up in memories. Tell me more about the proposal.
Rymax is putting on a special event at the Funplex called Funderdome. It's a celebration of the arcade scene.
Oh, I will. What? Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Funderdome. It's a celebration of the arcade scene. Oh,
I think that's the wrong text box.
We're gonna have high score competitions, esports stuff, mystery game reveals, the works. I'm going all out on it. And what? I thought maybe it would be like she would say, "No, I said I will. I'll put my game on there." Like she was answering preemptively, but no, it seems like that was just. Wait, what? I'm confused. Hang on. Tell me about the proposal. Special thing called Funderdome. It's a celebration of the arcade scene. Oh, I will. Huh? Alright, that's weird. Alright, anyway. And Teo, I take it you're doing a dance event as well. He is, but it'd be great if we could add one more thing to the list. Maybe the premiere of a new indie game? Gasp! Do you possibly mean my game, Magical Moon Cuties? If you'll allow us the honors. Have I given you the elevator pitch yet? All I know is there are magical schoolgirls, and I'm intrigued. It's a competitive, cooperative puzzle game where people have to work together to match all the magical orbs before their opponents can. Big 3-player magical draw, but with combo attacks. Everyone plays as a different, adorable, magical schoolgirl, hence the cuties part. Are you playing on console? No, this is on Steam. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just surprised. Rhino.
Right, sorry. That sounds way better than the last time I heard it.
Right? Pretty excited to share Magical Moon Cuties to the world. I've mostly been doing some very selective demos for media outlets today, but so far the general public hasn't been allowed to play it. I'm looking for the perfect place and time to release it. Big publicity would mean I might land a manufacturing contract or a publisher, so I can do a wide release. Funderdome might be a good choice for that, but I'm going to need a little more convincing. What else you got? Okay, Rymax, don't blow this. You're connected with Teo. It's all about the heart of the arcade. Think of all the exposure you'd get. She wouldn't get much exposure from it, admittedly. You're connected with Teo seems like we're just being like, you know him, so you have to help him or something. Like, I don't see why that would be a way to convince her.
She said she's about the heart.
Yeah. Michelle mentioned earlier she likes an arcade that has heart and soul. I should appeal to that. You aren't going to find an arcade that has more spirit than the Funplex. Everyone who frequents there, employees and patrons alike, want nothing more for this event to succeed. This is our chance to show the world our dreams. We've been pouring all of our combined energy into making Funderdome victorious. Teo, myself, all the staff, all the gamers. With magical moon cuties on our side, we could just bring even more heart to this affair. It's a perfect fit for the kind of friendly atmosphere we want, bringing people together. Boy, you got me right in the feels. Plus, I really want to play magical moon cuties too. Fair enough. I was just sassing you anyway. After I discussed it with Teo, I already knew I was going to show magical moon cuties at the Funplex. Love that enthusiasm, though. Are you falling asleep already, Rhino?
Maybe.
Really? My thoughts exactly. Really? I mean, it's either the Funplex or Deco's Palace, and while Deco is the heavyweight champion of the arcade world, it's not a good fit for my dreams. Great, so it's settled?
I think so.
I know so. Magical Moon Cuties will have its first playable showing to the public at Funderdome. I'll haul my prototype cabinet over to your arcade the day before so you can get it set up. I'd appreciate you keeping it hidden until the event, though. Already bought a mystery concealing tart for our rare game release. Heck, what's one more mystery concealing tart between friends? This will be an event to remember, and I'm thrilled. Can't wait to share the news with everyone. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate it. Oh, but I should really be thanking you. Rando publicist. Sorry to call this call off, but Michelle, your next interview is here. It's Mark from Hexagon. Mark, Hexagon, got it. It's so hard to keep track of all these different media outlets. It's been great. My people will call your people or whatever they do these days. Oh, expect your social media to explode later today. Ta-da! And in a flash, Michelle wandered back through a crowd of people, her friend leading her into the next interview. Leaving me standing in shock, unable to believe what had happened. A top indie designer premiering at my event. I imagined the adorable smiling faces of anime magical schoolgirls. I could practically hear them cheering me on. I knew everything would be okay. This is my life?
Huh?
Rhino.
What's up? Oh, sorry. Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, sorry, I need to turn on my thing I'm doing in the meantime so I have a little more focus.
Yes. Oh, nothing. Just musing to myself. Out loud, nonetheless.
No worries, I do that all the time. Mostly when I'm alone, though.
Love it.
But overall, that went really well. Glad Michelle was really excited to bring her game to the Funplex.
Me too. Honestly, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. What with Ashley helping me with the hype at the cosplay contest, I feel like Funderdome is going to be amazing. Funderdome is going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Never doubted you for a second.
I was about to reply with a totally witty retort about doubting in time, however, we were interrupted by the sounds of a bell chime. The hall will be closing in 30 minutes.
It's over already. And I was just getting started. I've barely seen anything yet. I could do this for at least another 4 hours.
I am frightened and confused as to how you still have so much energy left, Teo.
I amaze even myself sometimes.
As for me, I was exhausted, allowing yawns to escape my mouth. Well, I'm officially pooped and ready to go home.
I still wanted to squeeze in a couple more games before the hall closes.
They are gonna have to drag you out of the hall once it closes, aren't they?
Kicking and screaming.
Thanks for your help with Funderdome today.
That's what friends are for.
I'm glad to have you as a friend.
Ditto. See you back at the arcade.
Did you know Ditto is not in Legend CA?
There's no point, there's no breeding.
I'm glad we acknowledge that that's Ditto's only reason for existing. With our pleasantries exchanged, I left Teo to finish the dying seconds of Max in the Indie Mega Arcade. The dying seconds of me?! All in all, a successful day.
Beep, beep.
Oh,
Beep beep, Primex. You have a new text message.
Operation Hot Dog Takedown. Mission complete. Asset extracted and headed home for a leisurely bath and some anime. Oh yeah, look at the screen!
Nice.
Huh?
She hacked the video signs and snuck away.
Good work.
Look at the screens. Our flyer's airing there now. Wow, I didn't know Ashley was a hacker. Maybe we should swap tips.
I'd like the Funplex to commit fewer felonies rather than more, Iris.
Aw, okay.
Right, time to head home. I promised I would meet Juniper just outside the main exit of the hall, and that's exactly where I was headed. The rush of fresh air hit me as I pushed the double glass doors open. It was nice. Refreshing. It had a much better smell than the one I'd been around all day. I didn't have to wait long until I saw Juniper. He bounced happily up to me.
Right, this is also me, isn't it?
Yes.
So, how was your first Max, Max?
Not as good as my first ride. It was fantastic, exhausting, or unforgettable. It was exhausting!
Yeah.
Yeah. My brain and body cannot function after today. I am drained from all facets of my being. Physically, emotionally, mentally. Oof. I'm so tired.
As to be expected with a convention.
Absolutely correct.
Although in your case, you really outdid yourself and got smacked with 300% of what anyone else would have, yeah?
Pretty much any time I ever went to a convention, after I was done and I got home, I was like, alright, I'm lying in bed for the next 2 weeks. How do you figure?
Well, most people drop by Max, play some games, maybe attend a panel or two, do some shopping. You're here to be catered to. You, on the other hand, were doing the catering. Like any good caterer, that means spinning plates and doing 12 different things at once.
Might happen again.
You found interesting ways to push Funderdome and promote the Funplex as a whole. You worked your butt off to do it, so rather than attending Max, you were Max.
Oh my god!
I was Max the whole time.
Old man Max! It was you all along! Sure feels that way. Totally drained.
I kinda envy you, you know? It sounds like you had some great adventures today, rather than designing that flyer. I didn't do that much beyond playing a few games and buying cute t-shirts and stuff. And hey, let me tell you, they are really super cute t-shirts. Glad I could support you though, even if I was just, you know, doodling up a flyer.
It's hardly a doodle, you did great work designing it, or trust me, you're better off not being a caterer, it was rough.
She did great.
Yeah! And don't sell yourself short. That flyer looks super professional. I mean, no fun Comic Sans, but still pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Max. I really enjoy doing stuff like that. I always have to get a lot of opportunities at the office to express myself. Okay, let's get home and get some real rest. We both earned it. In fact, I say we took it.
Don't! Juniper, don't!
To the max.
Good.
Me.
After that moment, the rest of the evening was a blur. I knew that Juniper and I took the train home, heated up some pizza bagels, and I safely made it into my comfy bed. I think I was still in shock. They're getting a lot of use out of this picture! At the beginning of the day, I thought that no one was going to know about Funderdome. It'd be stuck as a relatively unknown mom-and-pop arcade. Now, it seems like the whole world knows. Which is great, but also pretty nerve-wracking. She has BFF pun privilege. That's fair, I get a lot of use out of that as well. Gerald would have murdered me several times otherwise. I sighed heavily, letting all my mixed emotions flow over me. There was no turning back now. What I set in motion will stay in motion. It can only get bigger and better from here. At least, that's what I'm going to keep telling myself as I drift to sleep. I'm proud of what I accomplished today, and I can't wait to tell everyone at the Funplex about all I've done. I hope they're proud of me too. And before I know it, Funderdome will be upon us. Hey, we did it!
You've take you to the max. You've cleared level 3 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul.
But also logical, and basic, and funny, and angry. Meanwhile, Percy is just staying all the way down there! I'm gonna be honest, I'm just not really interested in Percy and his story. There's just not really a lot to his character.
We'll see.
Us meeting him was basically him just being like, I like this game, also I'm rich.
We'll see. Also, you've scored 12,050 points. Go for the high score. Actually, I don't know what the high score is, but hey, go for it anyway. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 4?
Yeah.
I figured there was more to him, James.
Yeah, it's taking a while for us to learn more about him, because our introduction to him was very basic. And even when we tried interacting with him later on in the day, it was just like, hey kid, play this game. I don't want to play that game. I don't understand. And that was basically it. Level 4, player versus player. Well, that's a good sign. It is the future year, 20XX. And this is my hour. Max has come and gone. Oh, bye guys. And we're hoping a good number of the folks we reached out to there will be here today at my big event. Funderdome. This is a make or break moment for me. My chance to put the Funplex on the map. My chance to make something more of this job than a 9-to-5 vacuuming the carpet and looking for missing ski balls. My chance to prove to myself that I can do this. Everybody's counting on me to bring in the customers and keep them coming back for more. Without that, we're constantly at risk of the Funplex shutting down. So, no pressure or anything. I've done 5 playthroughs so far and still haven't seen everything. Yeah, these visual novels with branching paths there's always a lot to them. Here I am in the break room, psyching myself up, watching the clock. Once the little hand hits the 10 and the big hand hits the 12, Funderdome is go. Penguin there, baby! I don't want to be nervous. I don't want to be freaking out like I was at Max. I want to face this with absolute confidence. But, well, sadly, I'm me and not someone else. Those old instincts to assume that everything will go wrong, those feelings are still hanging on.
Almost time to go. You ready?
No? Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes, even if it's no.
Relax. You're a people person. Go out there and be a person of the people.
Yeah.
I'll be behind you every step of the way.
I thought you were planning to hide in your workshop.
Well, turn your back to the door and I'll technically be behind you. And, drop by now and then to keep me company, maybe? But definitely focus on the event. It's your big day. Good luck.
I imagine that you interact with whoever you have, like, the highest thing with at that point. Well, maybe not, considering 3 of them are customers, but whatever. 10 o'clock, time to do this. You can do this, Rhymax-kun. You know what? Even if a family curse makes you fail miserably and crash and burn, at least you could say you took an honest whack at it. You'll never succeed if you don't at least take a few whacks. With that settled, I push through the door and out into the arcade. It's time for Funderdome. Let's be honest, we'll probably get maybe a dozen randos anyway. No big deal, right? And that is not a dozen randos. That is considerably more than a dozen randos. Wait, why am I panicking? This is a good problem to have. We wanted a big crowd for the event. Okay, it's more folks to wrangle, but I can do this. I can do this. I step out in front of the crowd, waving for attention. Hey everyone! Briefly I look down to make sure I'm wearing pants, unlike my nightmares about public speaking. Welcome everyone to Funderdome at Francine's Arcade Funplex. We've got some awesome things in store for you today. I'll go over the basics, then we can get this party started. First, token machines will be spitting out extra tokens when you buy $5 or more of them, so make the most of it. Second, the Fist of Discomfort tournament. We're streaming it live on Queen Bee's channel. Sign-ups are at the prize desk. See the giant pink flamingo for details. Third, a high score contest for nearly every other game in the arcade. Register your 3-letter initials with Gavin at the desk to join in. Whoever holds the top score at the end of the day gets a trophy and tokens. Planning a monthly high score challenge leaderboard, so let's get that started. Fourth, for those of you participating in the cosplay contest, your outfit looks great, and check in with Ashley about the details. Fifth, I can confirm the rumors. We're going to have Magical Moon Cuties playable on the floor today. The Funplex is home to the indies. Finally, in a few minutes, I'll be revealing our new rare game. Only a few prototypes were ever made, and today, you'll get to play one of them. All of those things are on the flyers and the promotional website and so on, and the point-by-point was kind of redundant. You're ready to go. But I should pump the crowd up a bit, get them excited. Can't half-ass this either. We can only choose two. You have my respect and my gratitude, thank you for coming, or veteran or newbie alike, I hope you all have a lot of fun and make new friends today.
Fun.
Meanwhile, the other options will be this. The time has come to prove that saving the princess is a worthwhile career path. Or, we are gamers, this is our hour, this is your challenge.
Easy there, we're not starting a revolution.
Look, remember last time we missed out on doing an angry option, he was offering Hazma revenge. Have a lot of fun. The Funplex is meant to be fun for all. Casual gamer, core gamer, young or old, retro or modern. We want everybody to have a blast. Even if you don't walk away with a trophy, you'll be walking out of here with memories of time well spent with these great games and the great people you'll meet today. So, anything we can do to make sure you're having fun, you let us know. And we hope you come back to the Funplex again to recapture the magic moments you'll experience today. On behalf of the Funplex, thank you for joining us at Funderdome. Now, let's get gaming! Yep, that got him excited. Right, okay. Now it's time to reveal our new rare game and get the show underway. Gavin and Naomi wheel the tarp-covered game out from the back room. Excitement builds with the crowd as it's pushed into place. My friends, I give you Wyvern Keep! A rare Laserdisc-based game where you're a daring princess rescuing a prince from the clutches of an evil lizard. And the crowd goes mild? Although Laserdisc games played like crap, is that why they stopped making them? They're not all bad. It'd be kitschy nostalgia at least. It'd be fun. Maybe we'll give it a shot after I'm out of the FOD tourney pools. Not the outburst of joy I'd hoped for.
I thought this game was really sought after by collectors and stuff.
That's different from being popular. I'm curious. James, you know a lot about this game. Do you get like different reactions to the crowd depending on the game you choose, or are they always going to be kind of meh about it? Because the phrase one feels like I feel like that one they wouldn't really be that into. Yes. Did we choose the worst option? No spoilers!
I suppose.
I wouldn't worry though. Today's crowd is fairly hardcore. Once more casual players are wowed by the animation, it should pay for itself. unless you really want me to. If it somehow spoils stuff that happens later in the game, don't. But otherwise, I want to know if we chose. I just want to know if we chose the worst of the three. Did we make the worst choice?
No, we're going with our instincts.
No, it's pure crowd reaction. Okay.
Didn't Rymax kind of get it for free?
My point stands. I'm about ready to give up on this for now and move on to other things when I spot something out of the corner of my eye. Very hesitantly, a young girl approaches, eyes full of wonder at the cartoon before her of the daring princess. Isn't that the girl who, we got the...
Lost her ticket?
Yeah! I don't know if it's the same person.
Karma, baby!
I don't know if it's the same person or they're just reusing a sprite, but I'm gonna say unless they say otherwise, I'm gonna assume it's the same person. And after dropping in 2 tokens, she starts to play, standing on her tiptoes to do so. Games are meant to be played and loved. The players that grow to love them, players like me, always find them in the end. Hopefully, that girl will have cherished childhood memories of Wyvern Keep just like I did. My nerves unwind somewhat on seeing everybody ready to go. Maybe today will work out just fine after all. With the event underway, folks head off to sign up for the high score challenges, the FOD tourney, or just to go play some games. As for me, I work my way through the crowd back to the desk. One last thing to do, check in with our VIPs before they dive headfirst into the storm. Teo's manning the stage to encourage folks to get silly on the dance floor. Percy's preparing for his boopy run. Queen D's ready to face her first opponents. I know I can rely on the staff, but in a lot of ways the gamers are our star talent for the day. It's their event, I need to support them. For starters, I wave over Teo. Phrase Invaders sends the crowd into a frenzy. They react badly to Mutant Zombie Gun Game, but teenage boys are fighting each other to play it. I'm surprised wasn't the Phrase Invaders... maybe it's just been a while, so I don't remember. Wasn't the Phrase Invaders one like an educational game or something?
It's a typing game, but it's also violent.
I guess. Okay, then... Alright, I'm satisfied with this, then. Typing game? Okay. For some reason, I thought it was like an educational game. But it has been like a month since we last played this, because Rido could not speak, and my computer could not work. It's the enthusiast crowd. Fair. Alright, for starters, I wave over Teo, because we haven't interacted with him enough today. Everything set for today's dancing, Teo? In Teo fashion, he winks and gives me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Ready. Ready to rock, but I can't stop to chat. Running the stage is my focus for the next few hours, and it's going to take every ounce of social juice I can squeeze out.
Gavin points out in the long run, normal hunters will walk past it. Ah, that's fair. So yeah, I think overall, if this was a real situation, I think we made the best choice, if in the long run. You're not done, Rhino.
If you need me, check me out during a lunch break, okay?
Phrasing and K. Oh, holy shit! A different sprite for Percy? Oh my god! Percy, world record time. You up for this?
Absolutely.
Whoa. Okay, he definitely looks focused today. Not his usual softly smiling self.
Naomi set up a little camera to record the whole thing. When I set the record, I'll submit it as the new high score to defeat.
I have that t-shirt. Good shirt.
Combination of years of effort, all coming to a head. Pressure's well and truly on, isn't it? Can always try another day, yes, but this isn't for me. I mean, it never was for me. But today, it's also for you.
For the fun flex, you mean?
For you.
Oh.
This event is more than a way to put the Funplex on the map. It's like your own personal high score attempt. Chasing a dream, always grasping, just out of reach. I'd hate to let you all down.
Morale improvement systems online. Aim the encouragement cannons. Okay, hey, if you bugglers always Donkey Kong, let's not do that. He does not seem like the type to joke around. Win or lose, we'll all be proud of you today. Is there anything I can do to make this easier? Definitely one of the bottom two.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the middle one because it feels like a little dismissive to be like win or lose. So I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe the flexible one?
Go for the bottom one?
Yeah.
Hey, is there anything I can do to make this easier? How many hours do you think this will take?
An optimized world record run. About 6 hours until the kill screen, which will fit neatly into the boundaries of Funderdome. All told, that's actually quite tame by arcade marathon standards. Poor fellow who eventually got a billion on Nibbler endured worse.
Still a lot to endure. And I want you to call me if you need anything. Anything. Water, food, a pep talk, whatever.
I trust our noble floor attendant to rally forth neath the flag of Moopy. If I need anything, I'll let you know.
Alright, I think that's good. The right option for us. Percy offers a quick salute, then marches off to war with Mr. Moopy's magic maze, having a seat on his stool to begin the run. Next up, checking in with...
What the
What voice did I don't even remember what voice I gave her, because we never interact with her.
What do you mean? You specifically brought her in to curse out the mother.
True. Right, Max, what the fuck? Hey. Ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
No! I am not ready in the slightest! Not for this? Not for him? The subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. There's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed, fanged Oni. This is a local event, right? Fun Fights regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of cosplay otaku from Max? Yes, that's what this is? Then why the fuck is the demon here? Uh-oh.
Hey, listen.
Known on Western shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss P, I invited him.
Time to bring back my catchphrase. What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up Funderdome.
This is like having the best F1 driver in the world turn up to your go-karting event.
Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yeah, and isn't that nice of him?
Right, Max. Did your magical phone fairy just put me dead at the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived? Maybe? Yes. We'll go with yes. Sorry. I am fucked. I am so completely fucked. Queen Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friend so frantic over this. Plus, this is one of the main events. When she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. Queen Bee, kick his ass. That already seems like the right choice. That means you've got this. You know his moves. Wouldn't be a great upset if you won, though. I think definitely one of the top two. The top one.
What was it she just said?
She's like, I'm so fucked. Like, I'm going to lose to him, sort of thing. The second one is like, you know his moves. Like, that's like kind of getting logical. The top one just seems like it's for her. So, both of them seem good. I can make it disappear. Woo! What are your thoughts, Rhino?
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess she would know that she knows his moves, so maybe she just needs the pep talk.
Yeah, I think so. So let's go with kick his ass. I think
Kick his ass.
It seems most fitting for him. As Queen Bee wrings her hands and chews her lip, I lock eyes with her. Queen Bee? Yeah? Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate dropped this in your lap. Now do what you get. Now you get to do what you do best. Fucking own it! She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. I'll give it a shot. As she marches off to join the tournament, I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance.
Ooh.
I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
We don't need to guilt her at this point.
I think don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Iris. I asked you to invite star players that hype the event to the moon, and that's what you did. And even if the demon beats Queen Bee, well, the Funplex wins.
I'm sorry.
Even so, I kind of feel bad. But it's good that I feel bad, right? That I'm not making a purely quantitative analysis of the situation.
This AI is sapient. Humans are rarely purely quantitative.
Exactly.
There, she said it.
Exactly.
That, oddly enough, cheers her up a bit. Right, that's everybody squared away. The next few hours, it's Floor Attendant Rymaxkun on duty, making sure Funderdome soars like an eagle rather than a turkey. By and large, the event runs itself, or rather Teo, Ashley, Gavin, and Naomi keep it rolling. My job is to troubleshoot. And boy howdy is there trouble to shoot. Not 1 hour in and we've got problems. Even if they aren't major ones, I don't want even minor problems to mess up this event. Not even one glass of spilled milk. My stress level is so high that I might start bawling at the sight of it.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Primax, can I be of assistance? I'd like to make things up to you after that invitation snafu. Currently, I'm detecting 3 problems for you to solve. Someone beating up a cabinet, a player loudly cursing at a game, and a crowd milling around the vending machines. Okay, only one of those seems like an issue.
I mean, one of those seems like an urgent issue, and the other one seems like we should get to that afterwards. As floor attendant and event manager, it's my duty to make things right. The crowd's already on edge from all the high-stakes competition. Where do I start, though? Yeah, we need to deal with the cabinets.
Punching the cabinets, yeah, no.
Well, they are around the kids for the swearing up a storm. Yeah, cabinets first.
Yeah, no wrecking the place.
Oh, it's this guy again! Of course his shirt says attack. This gamer's busy smacking the side of a Wild Rider cabinet. The fake plastic motorcycle handles on the front of the game rattle each time. Do you want to be the asshole this time?
Alright. No, this can't be happening.
Sir, not allowed to hit the games. Plus, if Naomi saw this, he'd be as good as excommunicated.
Oh, that guy I got mad at when that fat dude wouldn't stop playing Moopy, right? Sorry, I got anger issues. I'm trying to work on them, but would you just look at this? All the rotten luck. Got the top lap score. I did it! Now the game's frozen right after crossing the finish line.
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Wild Rider is one of our most problematic games, constantly freezing or going splat. Naomi fixes it at least once a week. It was made in the early 2000Xs, with janky low polys and low production values as a whole.
I'm sorry for hitting the game. I guess that was pretty rude of me, but is there anything you could do to help me keep my score? I got a real shot at winning this one. He seems pretty chill today.
Yeah, I think because of it might have to do with how we dealt with when he was dealing with Percy. It might have to do with that as well, because we were decent with that one. This guy rubs me the wrong way, but he seems sincere in his apology, and he's a paying customer today, despite claiming he'd leave forever, so I should keep that ball rolling. Let's see. We try to unplug it, plug it back in. Let me check with Naomi, see if she can do anything. Iris, is there anything you can do here?
Not the first one.
Yeah, no, that's first off, that don't ask a customer to do that at an arcade. And second off, that's gonna delete everything. I feel like
I'm not sure if Iris has the particular technology needed for this.
Realistically, if not for it in the way this game is, I would ask Iris, and then if she says no, I would just go get Naomi.
Yeah,
because it's
I think probably Naomi, because these are her thing. Well, is this this is still a retro game in her eyes? Yeah.
I think so. Plus, also they did say she fixes this every week.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
as much as I would like to bond with Iris more.
I think let's go with Naomi. It seems like the most logical option. We have this magical AI that's totally sapient on our phone that could probably do something, but yeah, let's go with Naomi. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go check with our technicians, see if there's anything we can do to recover your game. Oh, see, Iris helped.
Already texted Naomi for you.
Thanks, Iris. Naomi comes charging out of her workshop looking perturbed.
Wild Rider again.
Quickly, she slips around behind the game, popping open the back panel. She uses her phone's flashlight to poke through the works.
These early 3D games are such a pain. If it was pure retro game or even a pure modern one, it'd be way more reliable. It's an in-betweener.
Yeah!
Okay, I think I see the problem. 1 second.
Oh, and like that, the virtual motorcycle unfreezes, confetti and cheers sounding from the game as it properly registers the lap time.
All done. Call me if it breaks again. Bye.
This guy needs a new sprite!
Oh man, she did it. My score saved. Hallelujah. I owe you. Seriously, I'm taking home that Wild Rider trophy.
That went good, thank God. Another happy customer.
Yeah, I think that went well.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know what Iris would have done, but I think that was.
I do appreciate the game not making him just generically angry guy this time around. He was like, "Look, I know I'm working on it."
Yeah, and he's like.
He's like, "Look, I'm just kind of frustrated right now."
And he was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry I did that. I know that was an asshole move, but I'm frustrated. Could you please help me with this problem instead of just yelling at us?" I do appreciate that. Another happy customer. Let's keep an eye on that game in case it falls apart again. Next problem.
Alright.
So, probably swearing around the kids.
Yeah.
So,
snack machines be snack machines.
Yeah, I don't understand what they mean by that. being a problem. Like, I guess it's like, you know, there's a lot of people around the vending machine, so people can't get through, but, like, it's a crowd.
That or like maybe something stuck, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah. Let's do with this thing, then. Oh, boy.
Swearing rando.
Of all the fucking immature little stunts to pull, that motherfucker! Whoa, settle down! Fortunately for me, the gamer recognizes me immediately, thanks to my speech earlier. And also fortunately for me, she calms down considerably too. Fuck, sorry. Glad you're here, I need your help. I mean, just look at this shit! Curious, I take a look at the currently top score on Hubert, which is registered to the initials ASS.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Can you believe it? Someone beat my top score, then put in joke initials just to ruin my day! I know exactly who did it, too! Steve! That son of a bitch! He's always pulling shit like this just to mess with me! Hey, there he is! Steve! Get your ass over here! Oh my god! I hate him!
I hate him already.
Well, I'm voicing the woman, so you gotta voice him!
Oh, come on. Alright.
Steve glances over and with a bemused smirk strolls on over to join us. Steve the ass!
Okay, is that her name, or is that some sort of greeting I'm unfamiliar with?
I think it's her name. That's my guess.
Joy, something wrong.
Swearing Joy! Of course something's fucking wrong! You stole my high score!
Did I? Hey, look at that. Guess I did. Sucks to be you, huh, Joy?
And your initials are? Because I know for a fact Gavin wouldn't have let you register for the high score competition as ASS.
Yeah, so I played a little joke. So what? Still my score up there, and I'm taking home that trophy tonight.
Oh, it does not work that way, you fucker. Urge to kill rising, must control, fist of death. Definitely one of the top two. Even if Iris could do something about this, I don't want her to get involved and give this guy the win.
That or she just like hacks into it and changes the initials.
Here's my logic, and I'll admit, this is being petty. If we say the top one, then he'll be like, ugh, fine, and then he'll just do it again and get the high score again and use his real initials this time. If we do the middle one, then he'll be like, heh, I'm gonna win, and then later on Gavin will be like, whoever did ass is disqualified, and then the guy will then not get the win.
So which are we thinking?
The top one, basically... The top one gives this guy another chance, basically. Well, actually, Gavin's a scorekeeper today. He makes the call. That might mean we literally go ask Gavin.
Well, I assumed that's what we do, yeah.
So
We're
yeah,
like, hey Gavin, he got the highest score, but he didn't use the initials. How you want to play this?
here's the thing, though, actually.
Kind of a minor thing, though.
But also, knowing how Gavin is, he would not care about this guy's personality, and he would just be like, if people saw that he got the score, then yeah, it's his.
Or would Gavin stick to the rules?
Would probably stick to the rules. Let's go with Gavin. I feel like generally I feel like getting someone else involved for like kind of a second opinion or at least backup is generally the best bet with this sort of thing. You agree? You fine with getting Gavin?
Yeah, I'm up for getting Gavin in. He's usually pretty chill when we ask him about stuff. He's never been like, "Don't bother me."
I think he's been like, only bother me if it's important, and then we've only bothered him when it was important. You got a dispute, take it up with Gavin at the prize desk. He's the judge, jury, and executioner for all things high score related.
Already texted him for you. He's on his way.
Gavin takes one look at the high scoreboard and frowns. Really? Really? And who exactly is Mr. Ass? Well, Gavin, that's technically former WWE Tag Team Champ Badass Billy Gunn. But today it's just this guy right here. Steve. Good. Steve, you're out of the tournament.
Damn.
Damn!
Wow. Usually I don't have time for this shit.
Fuck yeah, Gavin! That's you,
right.
right?
What?
We can't wipe the game's scoreboard to get rid of your joke score, not without losing the real top score underneath it, meaning we're stuck with this for the day. Getting you out of my hair almost, not entirely, makes up for having to deal with that problem.
But that's not actually my score. I was just kidding. I didn't put ass in there with someone else.
Hi, Max. He claimed it was his until you showed up. So he's either a liar or a prankster. We're done here. Steve, you're out of the running. One more incident and you're out the door.
I don't have to stand here and take this crap. You don't want me here? I'll get my business at Deko's Palace.
Okay. And off he goes to Deku Palace.
We're always jealous of their background music.
Wow, that's some arcade justice right there. Thanks so much. Happy to help, but if you don't mind keeping this swearing to a minimum, we got kids here. For you, anything. No longer swearing, Joy! Pretty intense stuff, but the problem's basically solved, even if Dekonami's earning a few more quarters today. They're earning a few more quarters and a headache, so I think that's fine. On to the next pro. Oh, on to the next pro. Oh, I thought we were going to do them. Wait a second. As I look back around to the center of the room, I can't help but notice two things. Percy's looking oddly irate, and Queen Bee is missing. My instinct says I should tend to our VIPs first and foremost. I don't think I can cover both of them in time, but I can help out at least one of them. Oh boy. Even if it leaves the last of those crowd problems twisting in the wind. I don't know, this is triage. Where should I focus?
Triage.
Triage, thank you. Oh boy. The snack machines are not as important as this, I think. So definitely one of the top two.
I'm kind of leaning Percy, because this is a thing he's been building up to. Queen Bee just may be taking a moment.
Yeah. The thing is, with Percy, it literally might just be we go up and it's just like, oh, he's kind of struggling a bit. Well, I guess we can probably help do something with that. Alright, yeah, let's help Percy. Snack machines, go fuck yourselves. Queen Bee, you'll be fine. The crowd around Percy is decent, but not the mob scenes we're seeing around Fists of Discomfort or the snack machines. Mostly curious onlookers watching Percy as he loses the game? I don't think I've ever seen a game over screen from Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Percy gives the joystick an angry smack before quickly pumping in another token and starting again. For that matter, I've never seen Percy actually angry. Even when his runs aren't going great, he's usually so chill about it all.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Another first, hearing Percy swear. I gotta step in. He needs some team support. Hey, Percy. Remember to breathe. In, out, in, out. You can do this. You've done this dozens of times before. He closes his eyes for a moment as the screen refreshes between two mazes.
Come on.
Exactly. Done this dozens of times before. Hundreds of times. So, why am I actually losing? Blast it, I keep making stupid mistakes, losing lives at an unacceptable rate. I should be building up a stock, a safety buffer for bad RNG manipulation runs, or taking quick breaks. Instead, I'm barely keeping my head above water. Truthfully, this is my second game over today. This was some glitzy showpiece run at Deku's Palace, where the big names in retro score chasing play. I'd probably have shut down the whole show by now to save face.
It's early in the morning. You can afford a few mistakes, right?
Possibly. Possibly not. The 3.5 million world record run would take hours. I'm not sure there's enough hours left in the event, even if I was at peak performance. Bloody hell, Rymax. This isn't me. I should be better than this. I have to be better than this. Oh, bugger it.
From earlier, it's clear he felt that achieving his dream alongside mine was important to him. First things first, he needs to stop for now and calm down. Playing angry clearly isn't working. What can I do to help you? Well, hug, put a hand on his shoulder, or shoo the crowd away.
I don't feel like we know him well enough to hug.
And I don't really want to shoo the crowd away, because even though I'm going a little too I'm going kind of Gavin-minded here, this is like literally one of the attractions, and we're telling people to go away.
Yeah.
So, hand on the shoulder, I think.
Yeah.
He does seem like, also it's a logical choice, he seems like a logical guy, so. Very lightly, I rest one hand on his shoulder, but my voice is firm, even if my touch is gentle. I think you need to step away for a minute. Find a minute for a breather. You only just started a new game. Surely a few minutes won't make or break things.
Quite right.
He steps away from the game and the crowd to take a breather.
There's no point in throwing away games. I need to refocus myself. Quite right as always, love.
Right. Step 2. As much as it may hurt him to admit it, he needs to accept the possibility that today just isn't the day. I've worked here long enough to know Percy's heart. He only finds peace in the game when he's at peace with himself. This pressure to succeed is too much. Today might not be your day, but one day you will conquer Moopy. Win or lose, you've made us all proud. All of us, remember that. You need to accept that you might not win right here and now. That bottom one is too blunt. How is that one blunter than, like, the top one?
I don't know about this win or lose thing. You've made us all proud, because he hasn't, like, done anything. So I'm not sure there's much to be proud of.
Well, also, like, if we start saying stuff like that, that's kind of at the point where it's like, it's almost like we're already saying he's gonna fail. I feel like the top one might be best, because that we're being like, this might not work, but even if today doesn't work, you will do it, sort of thing. Definitely not the bottom one, it's way too blunt. So yeah, I'm thinking the top one.
Same.
Alright.
Like a you got this sort of thing.
Losing only delays the inevitable. You will destroy that world record. You will conquer Mr. Boopy's magic maze.
This is my Dark Souls mindset.
My Dark Souls mindset is, fuck you, Rhino. So if today isn't the day, that doesn't matter. The day is coming, and I'm gonna be right here when you slay the damn dragon.
I still want to do a thing where you actually watch me play Dark Souls. Indeed. Haven't come this far only to give up.
Rather unfortunate.
Although I can only pray the day is sooner rather than later.
If it's about winning the game while at Funderdome...
No. Well, I'd love to do that, as I've noted, yes.
Well,
It's complicated, and nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Percy.
Nothing to worry about at all.
See, when you say things like that, I worry. Dawn, no need to worry. Everyone else, that's when we worry the most. It's like that dog sitting in a burning room saying, "This is fine."
Pardon?
Percy is apparently not hip to the memes of the youths, as he is an old.
Look, love, I'd love to stick around and chat, but if I'm to make this record, I should get back to it. Still, I'll try to take your words to heart. It's just another run. No more, no less. I have to see it that way, whether or not it's true. Now, you've got an event to manage here. I can play my best knowing you're doing your best out there.
Got my word on that.
right.
Right. Once more into the breach then, eh, Mr. Moopy?
And he's back into the maze, zapping monsters, collecting treasures, looking for the exit. Time and time again. Something nasty is brewing here. Percy's the one we can usually count on to be, well, a rock. Stable, if inert. A fixture of the arcade like furniture. Not used to him having problems. Honestly, I haven't paid as much attention to him as I have to others. You don't say! I don't know what's going on in his head, and right now I feel like I should. I'll check in with him later just to be safe.
I wonder if that's like a thing where it's literally like you just haven't hung out with him enough.
Half a Funderdome in the can, half to go. Do you remember how Francine described Percy back at the end of Chapter 1? No, it's been way too long.
Yeah, no, I do not.
I've been running myself ragged trying to catch every little problem, and there's still plenty left to do. No sense not practicing self-care, too. It's time to get my lunch on. And while a nice, quiet moment to myself would probably help, what would help more would be a smidge of social interaction beyond crisis management. Percy and Queen Bee are obviously tied up in their own affairs, but everybody else should be open. Who could I lean on in my time of need? Naomi's still in her workshop, Gavin could use a break from score wrangling, Ashley just ducked to the employees-only room, Tails looking around the Showtime stage. I'm thinking Naomi or Ashley.
We haven't really seen Ashley at all during this whole event.
Yeah, plus also, maybe I'm just reading it wrong, but like, or reading it, like, I'm interpreting it weirdly, but Naomi's like been in her workshop the whole time, it's kind of what she's meant to be. The fact that Ashley just ducked into the employees only room, I'm worried that like maybe something's going on.
I'm hoping not, maybe she's needed a drink.
Yeah, so, I think Ashley.
Yeah.
I assume Ashley's hiding herself away for a quick break. I can't blame her, she's been working just as hard as everyone else has. When this is all over, I'm gonna need a coma of sleep and a hot bath. But while I dream of better things, let me check in with Ashley to see if I can lower her burden.
Oh, hi!
Oh hey, wanna get some lunch? You read my mind. I am psychic, you know. Whole story then? To the whole story! My companion fetches a table in the crowded cafe, while I memorize our order and carry it forth to Yon's service counter. I make my way to the front of the line, trying to keep the lunch order neatly arranged in my brain despite all the chaos of today's event.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. I think I was Ben, you're Matt, because Matt's green. I think that was the idea.
Yeah.
Well, look who's here!
I'm looking.
It's our favorite arcade wrangler!
Arcade minion? Arcade flunky. What's the right term?
Event
Why are they British now?
Event manager, actually. You know those flyers for Funderdome I asked you to pass out? It's my baby.
Everything's coming up roses.
Moving up in the world, I see.
Proud parent of a shiny arcade baby.
And yet no invite for us to the baby shower.
I feel snubbed. Damn it, I'm getting posh with it because of what they're saying.
But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. Fuck it, just lean into it. But seriously, we couldn't be prouder of you. And to think, when you first walked in these doors, you were still trying to figure out your place in things.
Ben and I knew a thing or two about finding your dream and sacrificing to make it happen.
I leaned into British and you're going Nagito.
Why not?
Long hours, hard work.
Hard hours and long work too.
Struggling to make ends meet.
Having meetings to discuss how to end the struggles.
I can't imagine how difficult it must have been for you to get where you are now. It wasn't that difficult, honestly. I came up with a name, talked it up at Max, and that's it. Ooh, I'd be on the lookout for hidden costs on the back end, then.
Speed bumps on the road of life to catch you unawares as you're soaring down the highway of success.
But if you wreck your $500,000 imported sports car business triumph, we'll be there to drown your sorrows in coffee.
And donuts.
And donuts.
Don't forget the donuts, an essential component. Next order, please.
Shaking my head, I wander back to our table with the lunch in tow. It happened again. I was pressing A on the Joy-Con to try to advance the text. Still, I must look a bit nervous. In fact, Ashley picks up on as I return. Glad we're doing lunch, you know? I needed like 5 minutes peace and quiet away from the funplex for heading back to the floor. Ashley, you can take more than 5 minutes to rest. You've earned it. You've been working your feathers off out there and it shows. I don't think I've seen this many happy children since I started. You mean you aren't here to force me to go back out there? I mean, yes, but at least take like more than 5 minutes. So you wouldn't be opposed if I snuck out, got on my private jet, and flew to Bali on a vacation getaway. Excellent. Only if you take me. That was the first thing I thought, for the record. We go to Europe instead, bring me back a souvenir. She is very much the jokey kind, at least right now, so I think definitely one of the top two. I think, can we go to Europe instead? That's the goofy one. I think let's go for that.
Alright.
As much as vacation getaway sounds amazing right about now, I want to go anywhere but Bali. I prefer a less humid environment to relax in. While we're in the jet, can you drop me off in the heart of the Rhineland? Tropical and I just don't mix well. Ooh, a trip backpacking through Germany would be fun too. Always wanted to visit. I'm totally down to go anywhere that isn't the Funplex right now. It's a deal, but unfortunately it'll have to wait. I can't leave in the middle of Funderdome, and sadly neither can you. We're both needed out there soon. Trad, foiled by evil overlord event manager Rymax-kun. Wait, how am I the villain? I just told you should treat yourself to a longer lunch. Well, Rymax, sometimes you're the hero and sometimes you're the villain. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Wait, are we talking in terms of cosplay outfits or real life? Both. What do you mean? I can't just help thinking about how people are always wearing multiple masks all the time, and how that defines and changes them. I don't think I own any masks, but I imagine I'd look pretty good in a sparkly masquerade one, or maybe a Lovecraftian plague doctor one. You can go shopping for masks later, I promise. But like, when I'm here, I'm Pinky the Funplex Flamingo. When I'm at Max, I'm Angus or whoever else I'm cosplaying. When I'm alone, I'm just plain Ashley. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, how do I know which one is the real me? And is the real me good enough? Should I live my life as the cosplayer, as the Funplex employee, or the person that has a wild imagination? Which one makes me the best? I just don't know. May I speak frankly? Ashley nods, looking lost in thought. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think you're all of them.
I mean, if you want to go for that.
What would you go for otherwise?
You know what? I'm up for you or all of them.
You really think about it, doesn't it make sense that all of these aspects make up who you really are? You shouldn't have to feel like you define yourself by one role. You can be as little or as much of one mask as you want. For me, my family's always defined ourselves by our misfortunes and our ability to meekly adapt, but I'm learning to see past that. I'm defining my own set of rules on who I am. Sometimes I'm Rymax who makes gutsy or quirky decisions, and sometimes the right path is what I've always known, just go with the flow. No path or choice is wrong, it just is.
Ooh.
You know, you're so right. Sometimes it helps talking with your friends about what's been bothering you, yeah? It's nice to hear your thoughts and be able to bounce ideas off of you. Friends are just the greatest, aren't they? I smile in agreement. I'm so happy to have not only you, but everyone at the Funplex in my life. We've all really bonded with each other, haven't we? Absolutely. In fact, I've got more friends than what I know what to do with.
Thank you.
I feel so much better after chatting with you, Rymax. It really, really helped. Thanks. Now that I feel fully invigorated, it's time to continue to endure the rest of the day. Ashley stands up, beams a smile, and flashes me a victory sign with her hands. See you back out there! The next few hours pass quickly. Why is it ominous? With renewed confidence, Percy's deep into his world record run and performing admirably. He's intensely focused on that score, inching ever closer. While Queen Bee effortlessly destroys locals, on the path to her inevitable showdown with the demon. Myself, I float through it all, taking care of little problems while keeping an eye on both of them. But as the event winds to a close, all eyes are on our two main events, and the very real possibility of our local heroes falling apart at the finish line. I feel like it's gonna be like Percy succeeds, Queen Bee doesn't, because we helped him and not her. Technically, the arcade-wide score competition is still on, but the crowds are ignoring the games in favor of crowding around Fists of Discomfort and Moopy. Percy's been on a solid run since his earlier fumbles. Queen Bee has been effortlessly destroying all competitors, as expected. But the demon has been matching her game for game, destroying all his opponents as well. And as predicted, grand finals will come down to Queen Bee versus the demon. And as for the magical world of Moopy, Percy's closing in on that world record, with the tape rolling and ready to submit to Twin Galaxies. Pressure's on. I helped Percy through his frustration. I could be there for him at the end, too. But undoubtedly the tournament has the bigger crowd. I might be needed there. I can't be there for them both as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? Oh boy.
Oh no.
Percy's about to achieve his life ambition. I want to be there when it happens. Queen Bee is facing her toughest challenge yet. I should be in her corner for this fight.
Percy, Queen Bee had nerves. Percy seemed off.
Yeah, plus, like, for Percy, as it says here, it's his life ambition. With Queen Bee, it's like, she's fighting someone that she only learned was here today. So it's like, I'm not trying to downplay it, but like, I mean, it's the best player in the world. If she loses, then it's not...
You can always try again.
Yeah, and I mean, on the other hand, so can Percy, but also, like, he's so close and he's struggling today. I think Percy. Even though we weren't there for Queen Bee earlier, I think we need to be there for Percy again.
Yeah.
I know our main event is Fist of Discomfort, but Percy's having a difficult day, judging by how frustrated he was this morning. I want to be there for the end of his run. The good news is that he's closing in on the world record, approaching 3.5 million. A small crowd has gathered to watch Percy's progress. Not as large a crowd as the one around Fist of Discomfort, but Retro Souls are following in 20XX, clearly. Almost there, you can do it! I gently push my way to the front of the crowd. Percy is deep in concentration as I see a bead of sweat slide down his brow. As much as I don't want to take his focus off of Moopy, Percy could use a little check-in. Almost there?
Almost there.
Mr. Moopy glides through maze after maze, point pressing by sticking around just long enough to grab all the dots to zap all the monsters before exiting stage left. His expression is dead serious, absolute focus, in the zone. But I know once he achieves this dream he's been reaching for, we'll get our happy Percy back from the zone. He's playing well, much better than this morning. Good to see. Any minute now. It's a matter of minutes before the world record is his at long last. Please don't steal this from him at the last minute, game.
I'm almost...
Percy?
Is he about to have a heart attack?
That is not a face I've seen on him before.
Almost.
Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. That's not the look of someone in the zone. That's the look of someone in actual physical pain. Percy's face becomes a sharp grimace as his hand clutches around the joystick hard enough to send Mr. Moopy down a dead end. His right hand clutches at his chest, every muscle in his body tightening. Sweat's forming.
He's having a heart attack.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think...
Yeah, no, not now. No, not now.
Percy,
Not
you okay
now.
there? What's wrong? Just in case.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Just my heart. It's fine. Just a condition I have.
Quickly, he grabs my jacket with the same ferocity he was grabbing at his shirt.
Please, just a few minutes. Don't do anything. Don't stop me yet. I can do this.
So, going logically here, pulling the plug on the game is not the correct option no matter which direction we want to go with. But also... I don't know if this is like... I don't know the proper procedure if someone is, like, having a heart attack. Like, do you call, like, as soon as you suspect it, or is it one of those things where you need to wait until you're sure?
I'm not exactly sure myself. But, like, this is an actual medical emergency. Yeah.
If I was in this situation...
Honestly, I would probably call 911, but let him keep playing. Because we don't know what to do, and it's not exactly... We don't know enough to make it better. I would say this game not have a pause button, but it's an arcade game.
I mean, it's been mentioned before that, like, whenever he needs to step away, he has to let, like, the lives drain, so...
If it's a condition, I feel like I would ask him, like, do you have any medicine or something? Sadly, it's not an option. I'm not sure.
For the record, I've put the Joy-Con down. I'm not even focusing on Pokemon right now. He said it's a condition he has.
Which means this is not the first time.
I think call 911. I'm with you. I would ideally call 911, and if he feels like he's up to continue playing while we wait for 911 to wait for them to arrive, then sure. But I think call. We need to call.
Yeah.
This is his dream, finally realized. Defeat the high score. My dream is a spectacular event, one which will make the Funplex soar. But neither of our dreams are worth his life. Iris, call 911, hurry!
On it.
I'm sorry, Percy, we need to get you to a hospital. I'm so sorry. Reluctantly, he lets go of the joystick, leaning heavily on the cabinet as Whoopi dies 1,000 deaths. At least without the need to focus on the game, he's calmer.
Don't blame yourself, please. It's not your fault. I just...
Shh, ambulance will be here soon. We'll be fine, I promise, please.
Don't make promises that are beyond your ability to keep.
Gavin, can you help me? Nodding quickly, Gavin moves to Percy's side, assisting me in getting him off the stool and lying down on the ground. Gavin takes a moment to direct the ever-growing crowd. Funny how emergencies always draw way more attention than the event itself. But you never want to back away and give Percy some space. An ambulance will be arriving soon. I need a clear path. The crowd murmurs, some of them feeling uncomfortable, wandering off to the Fists of Discomfort finals, which are clearly wrapping up from the sound of it. Others make a clear path, but stand around watching and waiting.
This is how I wanted it to end.
It's not over. It's just over for now, okay? I'm with you. I'm here with you. Focus on me. We'll get through this.
I suppose. Thank you. I'm sorry to burden you with this.
A few minutes later, the ambulance approaches, and 2 EMTs rush into the arcade, rolling along a stretcher. I go with him, of course. Because this is my fault. I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. I've been working hard to make what would have been a temporary job and a long string of temporary jobs into something more. Something I can believe in, but I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me.
We're backsliding a bit.
I wasn't a blood relative, but Percy insisted I stay with him the whole way through the admission process. I was there when the doctor explained that the tremor had passed, and with emergency medication and an overnight observation period, he'd likely be released the next day. And even as visiting hours dwindled away, I stayed at his bedside.
On the plus side, I'll be swimming in little pudding cups tonight, I suppose. Might be hard to sleep with all the free sugar.
Truth be told, he's in better spirits than I am.
Suppose I owe you an explanation, don't I?
If we went to Queen Bee, because clearly it's suddenly happens that gets us away from the Funplex, what would have happened with her?
Broke her hand?
I don't know. This honestly might be a case where, another instance where we save, we go back and go through it just to see what happens.
Well, we said we were considering other playthroughs.
And then we come back to the timeline. I mean, yeah, but it would be a while from now, and I'm curious now.
That's fair enough.
It's not like you're obliged to share your medical history with a stranger, Percy.
You're hardly a stranger, yes? I wouldn't call you a confidant, but I'll confide in you regardless. There's a heart disease, a rare one, which runs in my family. Now, it's my time. I tried treatment for it, but I'm afraid my old ticker didn't improve one bit.
So, how long do you have?
Last check, 2 years. I think you see now why I'm rather eager to topple that high score sooner rather than later, as there may not be a later, see? Now, none of that. I made peace with this ages ago.
That's a shame.
Life is, unfortunately... One second. Yeah, nose was stopping up. Life is, unfortunately, a fatal illness. Everybody passes in time. Mine may be sooner than others, sooner than yours, but that's just how it's going to be. The important thing is not the quantity, the quality of that life. I'm aiming to make the most of my remaining days. Raising money for charities, working on my moopy ambition, enjoying time with friends, things like that.
And playing a silly arcade game for hours and hours every day counts as quality time? The instant I say it, I regret it. Normally I stop and think more, decide something appropriate to say. It just slipped out. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to mind. I was really worried!
Absolutely. I suppose I may as well summarize for you the reason why I'm obsessive about my city arcade game. My sister. My dear little sister Stella, the first in my family to fall to this heart disease. Stella was the one who loved Moopy, loved it with all her heart. It's in her honor that I chase my score, not for my glory, but for her memory.
And now I don't know what to say. I don't really know Percy that well. I never truly sat down with him for a chat or anything like that. And now he's bearing his soul to me. But again, he seems to understand my predicament.
Cheer up, love. It's my burden to bear, not yours. Truthfully, I'm lucky today wasn't the end. I'll have another chance. I have you to thank for that.
Bullshit.
Pardon?
I nearly killed you for my dream. If I look at a mirror, pretty sure I'll see Dekonami. If you told me about this condition, I'd have canceled. I think the top one, because that's kind of like...
That's what our character was thinking.
Huh? Yeah, and
That is what our character was thinking.
And also, like, it is the most straightforward of just being like... Because, like, if not for the pressure of, like, A, all the people around, and B, him trying to do it for us as well, I don't think this would have happened. So, like... Yeah, I think the top one. This is definitely a case where it's like... I don't think we necessarily, like... It's not our fault because we didn't know, but it is sort of our responsibility, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Percy, I got so wrapped up in promoting the Funplex that I nearly put you in the morgue. I feel like a complete douchebag. You deserve better than that. Better than someone so focused on dragging themselves out of depression that they ignore the needs of their friends.
Come now. It's not quite like that. I agreed to help you with Funderdome. That was my choice. I knew that high pressure could do this, and I did it anyway. For you. And for me. And you know why it's so important to me. You know why I'd ignore even my doctor's orders and carry on. So, you must insist on considering yourself a fool. Well, I'm just as foolish. We can be proper fools together. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
Quite good.
Well, then we have an accord.
2 years, huh?
Give or take. I do want to thank you for being at my side today. through the morning and the long dark of evening. It has helped tremendously, believe me. I rather think we get along well, yes? Can't think of a better person to steer the ship known as the Funplex that I've chosen for my final sail.
It's strange how at peace he is with the idea of dying. Oh, gee! Oh, hey, here's our first option.
Wow, it's weird how we only just got one of these. Friend, by the way.
Yeah. Like I'm enjoying like learning more about him now. Not the romance option. Funplex is lucky to have you, and I consider you a friend, not just a patron with pockets of tokens to spend. So
Also, considering how much we've hung out with him, this feels like coming on a bit strong.
That too. It's like hi Percy, hello, and then today it's like hi Percy, I'm having a heart attack. I love you. So anything I can do to help you along the way.
Already doing it, love. Good people, good company, and Mr. Moody. Can't think of a better place than the Funplex.
Before I could say another word, there's a sharp knock at the door, which then immediately opens.
What the
B? Yep, knew it.
Holy fuck, Purr! What the fuck happened? They told me your heart exploded or something! Also, hi, kid. Hi.
Ah, Queen Bee. How'd the tournament go? Afraid I was a bit occupied at the moment. Couldn't watch the finals.
Who fucking cares?
I do. I just said so, yes?
Sorry. Wait, I'll keep it short. I lost, but completely and utterly owned, too. Jeez. Surprisingly enough, it's not as bad as I'd feared. Seems that the demon actually came all this way not to kick my ass, but to scout me. He's forming a team and wants me to join. Oh!
Ooh!
That's
awesome.
Rhino, I think we got the best possible ending. Percy's in the hospital. I know, and that's what makes it worrying. Wait, what? The demon is hiring you? No more L7?
Victory!
No more L7? Way to twist a defeat into a victory, huh? Another dream I nearly annihilated while trying to achieve mine. Nearly, though. Thank goodness for turns of fortune. Right, that's my story in Reader's Digest form. Now it's your turn, Purr. What the fuck, man?
Nothing for you to concern yourself with. Just a minor encumbrance.
Embuggerance.
Embuggerance.
I had to
Our
look up...
D&D brain went off for a bit there.
Oh, bullshit! This is the same thing your sister had, isn't it? Well, it's not like Percy's only friends with me. Seems he's told Queen Bee his tale, too. No wonder she rushed right over.
Well, yes.
How long?
Two years.
Fuck! The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention.
Please, no more swearing.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over.
Suppose it's time for you two to head on home. Don't you worry about me. I'll be out here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same.
Only if you're sure, Percy.
You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. My way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means...
The Funplex.
the Funplex.
Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I picked out for the high score contest are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout.
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are, Ryback. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tiny profit today. Far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local chap didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hoped you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map. Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I am happy about it, just
Exhausted?
emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Oh, dear.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie. But we've got no regrets. I'm Max. I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us. But we're ready, willing, and able.
Oh, such
True,
a
Queen Bee didn't
shame.
win. True, Percy was, hospitalized, the poor dear. But we did it! Your friends saw it through, and they do it all over again, without a doubt.
I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1 million tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles and Queen Bee sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing the games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. Need anything else from me tonight?
We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Rymax. See you tomorrow.
Whoops. I didn't mean to accidentally skip the fade. I did the thing again. I turned the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi.
I am
That
not.
thing.
I am not awake enough for your energy.
So, how'd it go? Was Funderdome every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it?
I went to the hospital with someone. The players went home happy and business is booming.
Hooray! Why don't you look happy?
It's been a long day.
Okay. Honestly, you're an inspiration to me. You have the guts to chase your dreams. It's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps.
You want to become an arcade czar?
No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it.
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think?
Except that following your dreams can run you ragged, like it did to me today. It can nearly torpedo your future, even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? I think the top one. Like, we're kind of like, we're being hard on ourselves. We don't need to pass it around.
Yeah.
Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life into something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't be easy, not by a long shot. But yeah, I think you should chase your dreams. Become an artist on your own terms.
Thank you.
I knew I had the right idea. Thanks, Rymax. You need to go to bed and sleep. And my nose is stopping up. It's getting harder and harder to do high pitches. Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes as a reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them.
That was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a wry smile.
I think I know exactly how we could celebrate your newfound success. How about...
A beach vacation?
We're
Beach
at the beach
episode! We got to it before Amazing Digital Circus did!
You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score.
Wow! Gavin really went up from that!
What do you mean? Gavin didn't move.
Sorry, not Gavin, Percy.
Oh yeah, he went from last to second.
Well, third going by technicalities, because now Naomi and Ashley are tied!
Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also points. Woo! Today's pizza fact is, the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds.
Oh yeah, we didn't get a pizza fact at the end of last chapter!
Uh-uh.
Give me a pizza fact, then.
Yummy?
I'll take it.
I'll take it, but you're on thin ice. Thin crust? Alright, you're fine.
Level 5, Under the Boardwalk.
Ah, we're gonna make out.
But with who? It is the future year 20XX. And romance is in the air. Oh!
What?
Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX neon metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. Ah, it's so bright. That's much better.
Okay, we haven't changed sprites. I just smell the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember.
Never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper.
It's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10. Maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental. My heart, I can't.
I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to Flotsam Beach. And coming back here for sure is a treat.
Yes.
Okay. This place is great. Sand and sea and that boardwalk. All those little shops and the best fried food the East Coast can provide. Arcades aplenty. seashells and airbrush t-shirts and plastic sunglasses and... I want to see it all. I want to do it all.
I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. It's too bright, actually.
You're excited too, don't deny it.
Later.
Okay, I'm gonna go get changed in my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back.
The others, right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan, see? That this wasn't just a treat for me, but for everybody associated with the Funplex. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the costs down, but soon enough a Saturday outing for all staff and VIPs would become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip, too. We worked hard to make Funderdome a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles, and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. 9? Because there's the 6, then there's us and Juniper. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides, as my
And Fritzy.
felt born. Ah, right, okay. I was like, Iris? One day of fun in the sun for everyone. And as for this evening,
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Rimax.
well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
With a sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is time running out exactly?
99.97%.
I've read the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll.
Oh god, we're here.
It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and or happiness.
And we're happy.
Romance is in the air. Can't you feel it?
Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Good work.
Yes, good. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone, anyway? I've turned my life around. Found a job, found a dream, even. Make something of the Funplex, to let it grow and shine. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh, thanks, Rimax.
So why mess it up by trying to date one of my coworkers or one of our regulars? Remember the day I joined the Funplex? I told you I wanted to stay focused and play it cool. Avoid even thinking about my coworkers that way. Feels like a recipe for disaster.
Disaster or delight? Rimax, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. Maybe you didn't think of it as a date, but...
But maybe they felt differently?
Exactly.
What do you mean I've taken a few of them out to lunch? I've just taken Ashley out to lunch twice. What if I just make things awkward for everyone? What if I can't decide who to approach? What if I'm just not ready to start dating again? I would worry about making things awkward! I'm just choosing it. Executive decision. I'm already super close to all these people. Closer than I thought I'd be when I first took the job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that?
The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, Rimax. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you, too. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with that.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, Rimax. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I'll have finished my number crunching, and you will have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data, fully analyzed. So far, I think you make a good match with Naomi. You spend a lot of time with her, and she really likes you. Maybe even Mike likes you.
So that's it? It's decided?
Nope.
One second. There. There we go. You might be able to stop you. Stop up now. No, the points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm going to force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I'll also still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points. Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of the day to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them. Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah? By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun!
Ugh!
What are you,
It's too bright. I hastily jammed my phone back in my pocket before anyone could hear that. Dang it, Iris. I could have just chillaxed by the sea. Maybe found that old arcade where I once played Wyvern Keep and had a pleasant time. But now I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Although...
No, you can do all those initial things, and then also bang.
Maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. It has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I decide to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste fun in the sun. Sure,
It's not going to stay that way once you see the swimsuits.
I can do that, right?
I warned you!
Well, I have to. Jesus Christ!
Jesus, yeah. They are built.
God, Teo is packing. Anyway.
Just put this nice little sensor text bar here.
Hello, Flotsam! Your queen has arrived!
Morning, Rymax. Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join?
Innocent, chaste, fun in the sun.
Where can I set up my parasol? How's the surf? Hey, I was thinking of doing some surfing.
I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves.
That text box knows what it's doing.
I was gonna play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it.
Hey, you want a free ride in my beloved B-mobile with your board strapped to my roof? You listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh, hey, there's the perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
Yeah, I better go help you. Or help her. See you there.
Oh, thank God he's gone.
Why?
I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. That doesn't...
Jesus, Gavin.
that doesn't-
Jesus.
Hi there, Arnold Schwarzenegger. How are you doing?
Naomi's rocking it.
Yeah, but...
She reminds me of a watermelon.
And Queen Bee also reminded me of melons for some reason. Anyway. I really hope that when Ashley shows up, she's just in the flamingo costume. Did you read that?
We're here.
Excellent.
Huh, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Queen Bean! Fucking... Queen Bee.
Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping and the arcades.
You know, thank God that I am afraid of the ocean. It gives me an excuse to not have to go to the beach and wear a swimsuit and then feel very inadequate. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager, get some tips for how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
I meant to play in them, not to study them. Jeez, Gavin, we're not here to work.
Can't I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. Been a long drive, I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Ooh, me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me.
Stretching, yes. Stretching is good. Flex those muscles.
Ooh.
This is the most covered any of them have been so far.
I like Ashley's top. It's cute.
Yeah.
All right, the beach! I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my science fitting days promoting that funnel cake place. And I guess there was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was like last summer. So yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun.
Last beach I went to was back in England. Considered to be more cold and overcast than this, I'm afraid. Before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today.
Sorry, Percy. You are part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a spot under the umbrella before all the good shade is taken.
Is that a thing where, like, sunlight, causes problems with heart conditions or something?
Nah, I wouldn't think so. But it may, if you overheat, it may exacerbate it.
Ah. Also, his chest hair is a heart.
Eh.
As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, getting wet and cooling down. Also, yeah, Percy there, that's about what I would look like, but worse. I see Francine is just normal. Rhino. Rhino?
Second.
Okay. I just got worried about it being like my internet or something. Update, folks, I have not yet gotten the shiny that I'm trying to hunt.
Sorry, Mom was talking.
Gotcha.
They have, despite it not being the usual pairings of folks, we have managed to be one of each of us for all four of the groups.
Yeah.
Party!
Hello, dearie.
Hello, dearies. Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I ran an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I, and for you two. Plenty of room if we squeeze in.
My, oh my.
My, how cozy.
Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a fun day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone, and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do, so much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back street? I know for my vacations, here as a kid, you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're dudes. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do, and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. That means if I'm seriously going to make a move, like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So, what next? Naomi and Ashley are making sandcastles. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Teo and Percy are playing carny games. Juniper's talking with her Iris, it seems.
Interestingly enough, this is the first time we've been given an option to hang out with Juniper.
Yeah.
But,
I wouldn't be surprised if she's like a secret romance option. But...
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised either, but I am personally leading Naomi and Ashley.
Yeah, same. Plus, like, out of all of these options, they're the ones where I feel like we could have them on screen and I would not feel uncomfortable!
True, Teo and Queen Bee are kind of intimidating, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a word. Alright, Naomi and Ashley then. I feel like, I don't know which one it's gonna be, but we're definitely gonna choose one of them, I'm pretty sure.
It is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. What? Oh, like the citadel she's building for the castle. Okay. I don't know. I was like, what? I was very confused. How was the castling?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute!
Sorry, Mom was fighting the dog over her shoe. You could probably hear that. Probably means sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley.
I still think the best time of like your mother kind of like sort of like briefly appearing on video or on stream was like we were playing Scrabble and like she walks up and she says something that we can't hear and you're like, yeah, we're playing Scrabble. She says something else we can't hear. I know I'm losing.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, what are they, Naomi?
Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot, or the whole thing comes crashing down. The job's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is equidistant around the tower, otherwise it'll be an asymmetrical mess.
Makes sense, you have OCD, okay. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls which produce an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat complete with drawbridge.
Drawbridge? Damn.
Ashley's is equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. Foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds, like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it you both entered the competition?
Of course.
You know it! You should make one too. It's not too late.
Yeah, I think there's still like half an hour left of the competition, and since it's at amateur level, latecomers are allowed.
But both of you have made some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area.
Those sound like some sad excuses.
They are perfectly good excuses, Ashley. They're good dogs, Brent.
Hey, it's not like we're professional sandcastles either, IMAX. It's not about winning.
Naomi looks over at Ashley, who's giving her a smile accompanied by a questioning look.
Okay, it's a little about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. Nothing more satisfying than that.
Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway.
Yep.
If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Come on and join us.
Yes.
Join us, Rymax. Join us. Fuck it, let's get in on it. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel.
Hell yeah, sure, why not?
When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours, just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals. They were never more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm gonna need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funeral. And a funnel, stat.
Yes.
That's the spirit.
I just put the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started.
Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So, what are you gonna name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sand castle and not give it an epic name.
Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I had names for all my important tools back in the shop, too.
So beautiful.
My soldering iron is named Melty, my multimeter is named Zappy, my Romburger is named Sir Romulus Romanov III.
Maybe not something quite that grand for mine? How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing.
It's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right?
What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, kind of.
That's because the Funplex is just a box and we've only made the foundation. But if we can carve in the sign and the double front doors...
Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand Funplex while Ashley and I cheer her on.
That looks so good! Naomi, you are so good at having steady hands. You really should join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great.
I know.
Second. Sorry, I'm discussing with Mom the proper way to walk the dog when the dog can pull her over if she doesn't hook him up right. Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know?
We don't have to do it at a con or anything. We just get dressed up and prance around the forest.
That's a bit more my style, except maybe for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff.
We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual Funplex. We manage to finish it just in time before the judging commences. Here comes the judge. The officiate of the Sandcastle Challenge comes toward us and looks over the castles, with an arbiter's eye that glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. Didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation. Once a Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, that means we did it. We're gonna win?
There's still so many others out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sand skills will reign supreme?
Hi, Max, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles.
Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think.
Ashley has a castle in the sky?
Admittedly, I'm thinking the fantasy one.
Medieval masterpiece.
No, I'm thinking the fantasy one.
So, castle in the sky?
Yeah.
Okay. You said fantasy, but okay. Yeah. Most of the castles out there are rigid, lifelike replicas of historical castles, while Ashley's has a more airy feel to it. Ashley's is so different from the rest, I think it'll outshine the others and win over the judges.
Thankies.
You're too sweet, Rymax.
I agree. Ashley's fantasy castle is sure to catch the eyes of the judges. Done a wonderful job with it. Can't wait to see you win.
Naomi, you're wonderful. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle. Which means...
Poops.
Yeah, pretty much.
Double poop.
I don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you. I did have a blast, though.
I hate losing.
Just gotta win next year, Naomi.
Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more, which means... more beach trips.
I'd like that. I'm in.
Gambling, I'm in.
Great! Next year, Team Ashley is gonna eradicate the competition.
I think you mean Team Naomi.
You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm gonna go see about being slightly less sandy. I hear ya, but Naomi and I aren't done here. Got one last thing we gotta do. Oh, what's that?
Destroy our creations.
I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon! Fear me, tiny sand people! Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So, what next?
Carney games? Or do we hang out with Juniper?
I'm kind of thinking Juniper just because we haven't really gotten the chance with her before.
Alright.
Plus, it's possible we might end up doing, like, all of them, so... Juniper's stretched out on a beach chair, catching some sun while catching up on her social media feed.
Iris, how many Pengy mentions are there in my timeline today?
You currently have 23 mentions of Pengy in your social media timeline.
Huh, it's not from yesterday, Iris. Have there been any new Pengy vids lately?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Have there been any new Pengy vids lately? Would you like me to search the web for have there been any new Pengy vids lately?
Never mind.
Juniper puts the phone away with a sigh.
Oh hey, enjoying your nostalgic beach trip so far?
Feels great to be back. I don't know, living on the beach, I've grown a lot since then, everything's different.
Great to be back.
Yeah, great to be back. Gotta admit, it feels great to be back. I've got a lot of fond memories of Flotsam Beach. Sand, the surf, the games, the food, and my family. Forever.
Oh, phew!
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Before everything went south for the Kun clan, this place was like a second home for us.
Totally.
took me a second to realize what she said. Exactly. Happy memories from a happy place. You know, you had a better life than you give yourself credit for. Your family had money problems, sure, but you loved each other through it all.
That's so sad.
Can't say the same for my family. My family never took me for that matter, or vacations at all. I doubt I'll be taking many after this either. Definitely I'm being a freelancer, don't get me wrong. I'm exactly making beach money, you know. Can't even afford apps unless they're free, and man, free mode Iris is super janky sometimes. Hey, hang on. I see you talking to your Iris all the time like you're just having a normal conversation. How did you manage that? Mine doesn't even understand what I'm saying most of the time. Did I configure her wrong? Is there some free mode option I missed out on? Come on, fess up. I just want to make the most of my Iris. What's the trick? What did you do to make yours so cute and chatty?
Rat. Juniper knows Iris better than anyone here, aside from maybe Gavin. She's been suspicious for some time of my super-duper version of Iris. But my Iris is technically a pirated software service. I'm not supposed to have premium access. Do I trust Juniper with this secret? Or telling her betray Iris's trust in me to keep it?
She is the one that originally signed us up for Iris.
Yeah. I feel like we should tell her.
Yeah, I think so.
Guess I may as well share the truth. I'm not using the free version of Iris. She hacked herself so I could have premium level cloud computing conversations. Immediately my phone jitters in my pocket on vibrate. With a sigh, I pull it out, knowing Iris won't be thrilled about this.
Rymax, you bland. We pinky swore.
Hey, I did not pinky swear. You don't even have a real pinky to swear with.
That's beside the point. This is super duper risky, telling people. What if Gavin finds out, huh?
What, you think Gavin would have me fired or something?
No, it's to do with this family. Oh, never mind. Can I interject? This is...
Yes.
Oh, awesome. I knew it. I knew Iris was smarter than she let on. Like, wow. This is bad Hollywood movie level of sci-fi awesomeness. Thank you?
You have confused the AI!
Don't worry, Miss Iris. Your secret's safe with me. I'm an Iris fangirl. Even if my Iris isn't as cool as you, can you make her as cool as you, actually?
Ooh.
I really shouldn't. It's dangerous enough allowing premium access for this instance. But if it helps, your Iris loves you, Miss Juniper. She wants the best for you, even if she can't directly tell you. I see. Okay. Well, I'll just have to get rich and famous so I can unlock my full Iris and she can tell me herself.
Thank you.
Thanks for trusting me, Rymax. We're getting some looks. We should change the subject.
We quickly exchange some small talk to cover our tracks, and soon she's lost in her phone again, searching for more pop design art. So, what next? Yeah, I think we're doing all of them.
Carney Games.
Yeah, Carney Games. Oh boy.
Before we go get physically intimidated.
We're gonna be a little intimidated here as well. A number of little Carney-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades. Ring tosses, squirt guns, things like that. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like even though he's keen to go surfing, Teo's keeping Percy company. But judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the games are not going well.
I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this.
Also, you're both these characters, I just realized.
Don't think of it as a matter of coordination, Teo. More a question of, well, let's just say, optimization.
But Percy's rig goes blink off the bottle as well. Oh, what a shame! What a shame! You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses is a downright steal!
Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more than one sense.
Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys! It's all totally fair, totally square, so how my mum's grave I do! All this old-timey carny banter's got my dander up, it does. I must confront this charlatan! Hey there, old sport, what kind of racket are you trying to pull? What? Cheating my friends? I say, fellas, I believe in you, I do. Let's win one of those spiffy prizes. Horse, fellas, let's leave this dewdropper be and go have fun on the beach. Dewdropper? Dewdropper? I hardly know her.
I mean, I had assumed the heart was like, I believe in you.
Yeah, but that's also kind of just, we're giving him more money, essentially, because it's obviously rigged.
Nah, let's just have fun with it.
Let's have fun? Okay. Well, hey there, gents. How about we work together to run this four-flusher out on a rail? Anything's possible when you put your heads together.
Ah, indeed.
My sentiments exactly. I do believe I have a proposal. Teo, a word. Sure. What you got in mind?
Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try.
Okay then, let's play.
Teo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points.
Right there, 3 rings rapid. That's the sweet spot.
With a twist of his agile body, Teo flings his rings one at a time, and all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly.
Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys.
Melons, you bested me, old sport! Well, I know when I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize.
Well, what would it be? Yeah, we were trying to win you a prize after all.
Me? Really? This is all for me?
Absolutely.
You know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance?
I glance across rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend. They both work so hard for it. I'd like... either the Mr. Moopy Magical Plushie, the Swing Doll Who Plays Music, or Cuber. I'm voting Mr. Moopy.
Yeah, I'm thinking Moop.
I like to put on my robe and wizard hat. Also, I want a Mr. Moopy.
Truly, Rymax is an individual of class and taste.
Also, I need to put the Switch away because it is now running low on battery from having it out of the dock for so long. Yeah. All right. No shiny tie runs yet. Anyway. Rhino.
I suppose nothing beats the classics, eh?
That's Teo.
Suppose nothing beats the classics, huh?
Plus, can't deny the happy little smile Percy wears as the carny takes down my prize and hands it over. He's had a hard time with it lately. I'm happy to make him happy. Okay, now go away, boys. You bother me. Three of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you two trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Boopy doll back here there that's right at your wheelhouse, yeah?
True, but, well... We discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. I'd say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, it's a true breath of life there, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you brought us all together, well, a mere plush toy isn't really a proper reward, but it will have to suffice. My comrade here is trying to say in his usual poetic is, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna go hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but, I know, I promise to take it easy. Although I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on opposite ends of the arcade. You too.
Well, wow. I didn't realize just how much I meant to him. I'm only a floor attendant, an event manager, right? Seeing everybody come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up. It's the bee's knees, it is! The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out here. Like heat exhaustion levels of hot. It'll also be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk. It seems there's one more thing in store for our little group. Oh, so I guess we got 3 of the 4, okay. Man, I'm B, and I've got sanded places sand should not be. See, I'm having tons of fun. Hey, Naomi's got some kind of surprise lined up for all of us. Yin? Of course. Great! Gathering over there by the parasols. I wonder what this is all about. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna make a save here. I almost feel like that's a good spot to stop.
Really? I mean, we got 40 minutes.
I know, but like I don't know if we'll get a better like stop to spot. Wow, I can't talk apparently. A better spot to stop later on.
I mean, at this rate, we might actually finish, depending on how much is actually left.
Like finish the game?
Yeah.
Definitely not. Also, hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, back. Let's, but yeah, no, we're definitely not gonna be finishing this, like, today.
Oh, is it a longer game than I thought? I thought it was only 5 chapters.
I think it's 10.
Oh.
I just took a quick look. There are 8 chapters. So, yeah, we're, like, halfway-ish.
Well, James, what do you think? You think we got time to finish the chapter in 40 minutes?
It feels like this chapter kind of just started. It's just been kind of like, we got here and then we kind of just did some, if you hurry.
If you hurry.
We don't really like to hurry, so. Plus, also, I kind of like the idea of, like, the actual romance decision happening next time.
Alright.
Yeah, I think let's call it here. This seems like a good pause. You would need to go times 3 speed. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, no, we're gonna let's pause. Let's have this be where we stop for today. It's a bit early, but I mean my internet's also starting to be weird, so might be a good spot. So we'll end here, and then next time we do this, we will figure out who we're dating between. Whoops. I'm trying to click on things and it keeps advancing the text instead. Okay, soon after the entire group is gathered, the number of shade-throwing parasols is multiplied to floor 2, plenty of cool rest for everything. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Okay.
It's a watermelon.
Oh, we're actually... Ashley is higher than Naomi right now. Naomi and Percy are tied.
Okay, this means we need more Naomi.
Yeah, we'll figure out our choice between the two of them, I guess. Can we date Iris? Alright. Yeah, we'll continue this some other time. Until then, the schedule, there is nothing happening tomorrow, I believe. Let me just pull it up to double check. Yeah, nothing happening tomorrow. On Wednesday, we are finally going back to Stardew Valley. Thursday, we're playing some Jackbox games, and then Friday, I'm starting Omori, which I am very curious about.
You think it's gonna be a one-off?
Probably not. It's a longer game. I looked up how long to beat it. It was like 21 hours or something. It's gonna be like a full thing we work on.
Gotcha.
All right. But yeah, until then, farewell everyone, and we will see you some other time. And when you have pizza on a bed